Hello, one. Hello, all. Welcome once again to Blaine's Escape Corner, our little corner of the internet. We get together, we talk about the things that help us escape. Today is the Sasaki and Peeps mega stream.
It is. I watched it
And
with
for some
my own
reason,
personal
my
peeps right
audio
here.
out is not working. Why am I not hearing things right now? Hold on. 1 second. 1 sec. You can talk, Leon. I gotta figure out why I don't hear you
Okay,
though.
gotcha. Yeah, no, you're right. It's Sasuke and Peeps. I watched that. I watched it with Bird Brain here. I was like, yeah, an anime about a magical bird. I gotta watch it with my own bird. A bird that, as I was saying this, just took a shit on my chair. 1 sec.
Yes, yeah, still boomerang. That's true. But nothing changed this time. What?
There we go. What was that?
Okay, hold on. I was literally using this earlier today to watch and listen to things. Why is it suddenly... Do I have
Lucifer says he can
output
hear
on a
both of
YouTube
us. I can
video?
hear you
Is
as
it
well.
just
Can you
this?
not hear?
Hold on. Okay, yeah, YouTube video works. Why isn't this working? Audio output. I'm going to change the output. I'm going to change it back. All right, let's try that. How about now? Can I hear you?
Could you not hear me before?
Oh, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha. Yeah, no, like you were saying, the Sasuke and people. Is it? Are you just saying that because no one else is here to talk right now? So it's like obviously like, Leon watched the Bird anime, of course.
I'm saying it because I just finished watching episode 1 of the Bird anime.
Yeah, me too. I finished it like 20 minutes before the stream.
It was like, oh hey, oh that's a long episode. I better start
Right,
now.
I thought it's like, oh, 42 minutes. All right, I'm wondering if every episode's gonna be like this, or this is just like a special first episode thing because I loved it. I did. I loved the first episode.
This has been sort of a recent occurrence where you have a first episode. Now, the first one that really took us by storm was Hoshi no Ko, or Oshinoko, where you had like an hour and a half, like a full movie was your first episode. And then Ragna Crimson had a 40-plus minute first episode. So it's happening more and more where you get like an OVA to start things off.
Yeah, that used to be. I mean, it was something that I've definitely seen before back when I used to watch seasonals in like 2018, 2019, but it wasn't super common. You'd get like one or two a season maybe that did that. And I don't know if that's still a thing and this just happened to be though one of the ones, or if there's gonna be a few this season that do that.
I feel like it stopped for a few years, and now it's sort of coming back as like oh yeah, we can take a good like nice paced episode to set up a story rather than just being like bam 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 bam, because like a lot happens in this first episode of Sasaki and
So
Peeps.
much. There's so if I was watching a movie, I would be like, wow, this is all over the place. There's such tonal shifts. It doesn't know what it wants to be. But I didn't feel that about this first episode. It felt like maybe it's because it's animated, maybe it's because it's got that anime whimsy, but all the tonal shifts felt intentional for the comedy of the show, which
Oh,
really worked for
100%.
me.
100%. So to start off, we are going to be going into full spoiler territory on Sasaki and Peeps, and then you will watch it, and you will love it
hear me, by the
just as
way.
much.
Apparently, the audio wasn't where you couldn't hear me. I watched it with my bird. He literally nestled in between the
Oh,
little
it's adorable.
Yeah, dude, he nestled right here between like my elbow and just so I was sitting there the whole episode for 42 minutes like this. He's just sleeping, watching it. Like there's a scene where Peeps like crawls up on his shoulder. I'm like, you
Yeah.
do that.
Oh.
And like, you ever see that episode of Family Guy where Quagmire gets a cat? And
Yeah.
he's watching TV with a cat. And he's like, oh, that was me this whole fucking episode. I won't even lie.
Oh, and it was such a great setup too. Such a great setup. What's the English words for this show? Sasaki and Peeps. it's it's
Which
literally
you
the
can't
guy's name.
in English yet. I'll put the Japanese because it hasn't debuted in English. It's subs only, but I will right now.
Oh,
I
as
will,
far as like a dub goes.
yeah, because I think they are going to dub it. Because it says the release
because the
date
Japanese name is Sasaki to Pichan, so
Yeah.
Sasaki and Peeps is already the English, but Sasaki is our hardworking Japanese salaryman who just works at a trade company basically where they buy and sell goods because Japan is a company or a country of many millions of people that need things, so lots of people will always need them. So you've always got sales middleman positions that are just run amok. Is this for me to watch or my kids?
Oh, you would definitely watch it with your kids.
Kids.
There's been nothing. It's very I mean, it's so, at least first episode wise, very family friendly. There was no swearing. There was no
Nope.
fan service.
Now, it may get into some dark territory given some of the foreshadowing that we got
Yes.
towards the end. However, depending on the kid's age, I think they'll be fine.
And also dark territory again. I still don't think it's going to go towards anything like lewd or anything of that effect.
Oh, no. I'm thinking more a Yuki, not Yuki Yuna. What is oh my gosh, what is her name? The pink-haired yandere. There was a bit of a spike of a yandere.
Yes,
so
in that one moment there.
just
Yeah,
one moment, you're like, oh.
What is the name of that awful fucking show? I can never remember the name of it. It's not Dead Man Wonderland.
Nikki.
Yeah,
okay.
You're right, Nikki. That's right.
Give Leon a wrench. Yeah, why doesn't he have a wrench?
I have no idea. If you guys want me to link the episode, I can absolutely do that.
All right. Now you should be able to post links.
Okay.
It's on Crunchyroll, it's on 9anime, it's on, anywhere that you want to see it.
Oh, is it on Crunchyroll as well?
Yeah, that's I was just scrolling through to see how the app was doing. It took me a few tries to refresh to get the main page to work, but it was on the main page. So I was like, "Oh, sweet. I'll watch this while I'm here."
Gotcha. Yeah. See, I almost didn't watch it today because I was going through the list of the stuff I'm going to watch seasonally, and my bird ass is in the camera. I was going through the list of things I was going to watch seasonally, and it said that didn't release till like January 29th or something. I was like, oh, really? And I happened to just on a whim, I was like, what if I Google the Japanese name? And I was like, oh, it's already out. So I'm wondering if maybe the dub doesn't start till January 29th, and that's why it shows that as the release date when you just Google it as normal.
Maybe. That might make sense because it's like, oh, well, it's already out, so you must be asking about the dub date. But yes, I am an advocate for turning off your ad blockers on the internet, except for pirate sites.
Yeah.
Unless you want to see the most disturbing things you've ever seen and have your childhood ruined, put on an ad blocker when you go to 9anime.
See, I don't usually use 9anime, but the website I usually use didn't have Sasuke and Peach. It did have Delicious in Dungeon, which is the only other one I watched. But
I also watched that one. That one looks like it'll be fun. I don't think it's enough of a story to really keep me hooked. It'll be like, oh yeah, that was kind of a fun episode. Whereas Sasuke and Peach, I'm like
doing exactly what I wanted though. Delicious in Dungeon is not gonna. I'm going to be invested in the story of Sasuke and Peeps. Delicious in Dungeon, I just want to. I want to watch a Rachel Ray anime about monsters.
You know what we need is I need them to go all the way with those kind of shows. I need the crocodile hunter who's looking at the monsters like, oh, we got a feisty one. He's like pulling the scorpion out of the hole. And then I need Alton Brown who is our dwarf character.
My God.
So he's already kind of there.
Dude.
So that would be.
He was already pretty Alton Brownie. Like,
I think that would be that's a great combo for one of these shows. So if they keep this up, like I'll watch it. I'm having fun with it. But like, holy crap, do we finish Sasuke and Peeps? And I'm like, okay, when's the next one come out? How quickly can I keep watching this?
Yeah, I didn't even Google because right after the first episode aired, I was like, okay, it's done. I've got to go get my tea made. I've got to go hop on the stream. So I didn't even see when the next episode comes out, but I hope it's soon because that was so genuinely good. Like, not just flowers. I'm all over here like, I wonder if it's just my bias towards birds. No, it was genuinely good.
It was definitely good. And it's like you said, where you're like, oh, this is kind of bouncing around, kind of going all over. But it does it so well. So to start out, like I said, we've got our main guy, Sasuke, who is a salaryman in Japan. He is doing sales. He's got his everyday grind. And you get a little hint of like he overhears his coworkers talking about their pets, and it's like, oh, I wish I kind of had a dog, because he's in that stage of life where he's like, you know what, it would be nice to have companionship, and he doesn't seem to have any like romantic prospects. So what do? You go to the pet store, and the second he steps in the pet store, because he had talked about like not having enough cash earlier, and I was like, he's not gonna afford anything, because in Japan, a cat or a dog is in the thousands of dollars. They're not cheap. They're all purebred. It's so hard to find why not wild cats, but like a like we have homeless cats.
Like dogs, you have mutts like that, like a mutt for a cat, whatever that is.
You don't get those. Cat. Yeah, you only have these stores that are like, here's all of our perfectly preserved cat species that you can choose from. And so he sees all these, they're expensive, and then he turns and sees a bird, and the bird says, "Pick me." And you're like, oh, this is going to be super cute. It's about a guy and his bird falling, in love, learning to, like, take care of another creature. He'll grow. He'll have some sort of thing that happens like that. So he buys the bird, and he gets home with the bird. And then the bird starts talking to him, like, this is my name. And you're like...
a parrot starts talking, like, actually talking, like, it's so... Like, because when he's in the pet store, he's always like, pick me, pick me.
Yeah, it sounds like a bird would say it, yeah.
And then he gets him home, and all of a sudden the bird's talking like this. Hey, my name is Giancarlo, or whatever. And you're like, oh, wait a
Pierre
sec.
Croix, or whatever. Yeah, he had some funny name. And the guy's just sitting there like, oh, yeah, I guess some birds talk. Like, has no concept that birds don't talk like this yet. And we find out that our bird has been reverse isekai'd. And so our bird, he's what does he call himself? A stargazer?
Star
dweller?
I know. I think it's stargazer, like a stargazer from another realm or something like that.
Yeah.
He repeats it multiple times, like, my name is Pietro Stargazer from another world, or he says it like 3 times. It's amazing.
Oh, and it's so good. And the bird has little star pupils. He's got a star on his chest, and you're like, this is hilarious. We've got a reverse isekai where the guy got, like, turned into something. Like, this is reincarnated as a sword or reincarnated as a vending machine, but backwards. This is great. And then minutes later, we're teleported to the other world. And this sounds wild. You're like, wait, what do you mean I'm teleported to the other world? But it makes sense because the Stargazer bird has powers, and as long as he's touching Sasaki, he can use his magic.
Also isn't really an isekai because you don't spend the whole rest of the series in the other world. He pops into the other world, learns a couple magic tricks, starts a business, pops back into our world, and it's all like, okay, now I'm just gonna also live my life in the real world and just abuse the economy of the other world while working in this world like a normal person. And then it goes off the rails again. You can feel free to explain.
Oh, because for a while there, he's just taking our stuff and selling it in the other world. We've seen this. There's literally an anime. I don't remember. It was an isekai last year, I believe, 2022, I believe, where it was this person who would isekai in, sell stuff, and then isekai back, and then sell gold at, like, the We Buy Gold type shop. So we've seen this before. So he starts this, I'm gonna go bring our stuff over there and sell it, but he's kind of keeping his gold over there, and he's buying stuff over here. He's still working at the company, and he's like, oh, I'll start my slow life now. And I'm like, slow life? Bitch, you're burning the candle at both ends. What are we talking about here? There's nothing slow about what you're doing right now. And so he's going back and forth, and then one day, he's practicing his magic and everything. He's getting better at these spells. And he comes across a lady who's about to get killed by a guy whose arm transforms into a sword. And he murders this guy with an icicle.
So ridiculous. This is the most anime-sounding anime I've animated in a long time. And then, he uses his magic powers. He shoots icicles at the murder sword arm guy. And it pierces the dude's, arm, shoulder blade, but since he's so new at magic, he doesn't know how to shut it off, so the ice starts to grow. And then the woman that the guy is trying to murder just melts the ice and takes the dude down. And she's like, "Are you a psychic?" He's all like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, I don't know if I want to explain my powers. She's like, "Are you a psychic?" So he's like, I guess, yeah. How long have you had these powers? Like 2 days. And she's like, "Great. You're going to come work for the government now because 1 in 100,000 people in Japan have these psychic powers." And he's like, what? Like, I work in an office.
And the bird is like, well, I don't detect any mana from her. Like, she doesn't have any magic power. And so we have...
Our real world Earth has this weird-ass magic. But then there's the isekai world that has its own separate magic system. While you got Homeboy in the middle who's just trying to make money from both sides.
But now he gets paid what is essentially 10 grand for his training at this new job. And then the poor little girl next door who is always sitting on her stoop because her mom is just banging Johns. He gives her
about your kids. There's one line that you might have to. There's a little girl that's sitting outside the apartment, sad, and the little girl says to the main character, to Sasaki, "I think mom brought home a new boyfriend again." That's like the only line in the entire 42-minute episode that might need some some caution.
So yeah, this is the one that I watched.
Wait, is this Sasuke and Peeps?
This is Sasuke and Peeps, right? You know, there's a
No.
there's a girl in it.
No, this is not Sasuke.
Get out of here! Get out of here with your blasphemy.
Yeah, I watched the Mahjong anime. It was okay.
Okay, well, this is awesome. You can talk about Mahjong in a second.
Yeah.
So little girl's always outside.
We're gushing over anime of the year already.
He gives her like a candy bar because he's like, "Oh, I won this in one of these little drop like packs."
Leon,
And-
any anime you watch has a 1 in 5 chance of being anime of the year.
It's true. It's
No, I
true.
watch more of that in a year. I just don't watch anime seasonally. So technically, if I keep up this pace, I'll watch 20 anime this year because I'm watching 5 or 6 this season. So I actually realized that they're so staggered that I might actually be able to get away with probably 7 or 8, not just 5 or 6.
Depending on the days they come
You
out.
don't have
yeah.
to watch them
Yeah.
on
It
the
can be
day they
super
come
easy.
out.
Yeah. So he's nice to her, and in her home ec class, she makes him cookies, and then she saw the girl that he saved, and she was like, who was that? And she gets the Yume Nikki eyes, like she's gonna kill her. And then he's like, oh, she's just a coworker, and then she goes back to normal. So hopefully that just stays as like I'm gonna be like kind to you and make your life a little less shitty, and doesn't go into a weird yandere fetish. That would not be great.
Or if they do go the yandere route with it, do it in like a comedic way as opposed to Mirai Nikki, which does it in like it takes it way too seriously, which
Yeah,
is why that
exactly.
show sucks. Like if they can do yandere comedically, then I'm a-okay with it because this girl, like she's clearly a high schooler and Sasaki is 39, so.
Yeah, that's part of his deal. He's like, I'm staring at my 40s and I don't know. I got to do something. And so he starts doing everything. Like, it's so good.
And the show goes out of his way to tell you his age, which I appreciate because it, there's a scene where it shows his ID and it's got all of his info on it. I was like, oh, good. I was wondering how old he was.
It's even funnier, too, because he has the line about he's staring down the barrel of 40. And then it shows his ID. But on his ID, his birth year is 19XX. It's like, why did we censor that part?
Well, to be fair, so many Japanese. I know Persona 5 does that as well. The years XX. It's that way it can stay timeless. That way it's not dated. In I wish the Simpsons would do. So they used because they would do like here's the Simpsons. This year's 25-year high school reunion, and like the things is 2024, and the episode came out in 1993, and Homer and Marge are all old, and now here we are in 2024. Homer and Marge aren't old, so like they ruined their consistency. I think Japan's got the foresight to just keep the years XX so that it doesn't break any sort of immersion.
Right. Thought I didn't like age gap shows. If they start fucking, I'm gonna hate it. Like,
It's okay if they're the same age, right, Leon?
Well, again, I don't think this show's going to go that route. I mean,
But if the characters are the same age, if it's like they're like 14, 15, that's okay, right? If they're both the same age.
Is they're both around the same age?
If
Is
they're
that
both
what you
same
mean?
age.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, no. It's. I just chalk it up to cultural differences, so it doesn't really bother me.
but like,
Yeah, it doesn't really bother you if they're the same age.
yeah.
in Sasuke
So you
and
like
Peeps,
go
though,
gushing over magical girls. They're all 14.
don't listen to him. He's lying to you. He's trying to throw us off the trail of Alex Moore's heresy. No, the one way little kid having a crush on an adult is a perfectly normal like storyline that you can have. If that adult reciprocates and we start getting into weird relationship territory, that's when we hit the kibosh on it. A little girl who has a crush on someone who's nice to her, pretty normal.
Oh yeah, my father is a very like fit, attractive guy, and so many of my female friends in high school and whatnot always thought that my dad was like good looking and whatnot. But obviously, my dad being a good individual never paid any mind to it. He was nice to my female friends like any father should be. But other than that, so yeah, that's a normal thing. High school girls, because this girl is clearly high school age. She's in home ec classes. She looks to be like, I don't know, 16 or so. Like that's just a normal thing. And if he wants to be nice and act fatherly to her or something, I'm not gonna have any issues with that.
Yeah, of course.
I also like that you tweeted earlier today that we would have a lot of things to talk about, and now you tell me that this thing that we've been talking about this whole time, you didn't even know when you wrote that tweet.
No, I didn't. I had
That's
no
the best
idea.
part about tonight.
No,
Strap in, everybody.
Yeah,
I didn't have
there-
any
there's
time to watch
many
anime today.
There's so many other cool bits of information. I thought that we were gonna have like this nice long, dialogue about a bunch of other stuff, and then I watched this and I'm like, oh, here we are, almost half an hour into the show, and all we've talked about is Sasuke and Peeps.
Oh my gosh, it's great. Okay, so Sasuke and Peeps, go watch it. Delicious in Dungeon, very fun. If you're looking for the cooking show of the dungeon, I gotta agree, it is well designed so far. I'm liking the way it seems to be tracking, and it's just sort of like, what do you want to see next? What's coming around the corner? And I'm here for it. Serrano.
To say that about Dungeon real quick, Delicious in Dungeon, because last week when I was on, I was talking about how Record of Lodoss War did the whole like D&D thing, and it took itself too seriously, and I didn't like that. This show is doing the opposite of my complaint. It's leaning into all those tropes, and it's there's a monster manual, and they're called their adventure numbers, and there's guilds, and but it's acknowledging that it knows it's using those tropes, and it's playing off of them in a very not fourth wall breaking way, but still a very self-aware way. Like I said, it's like if Rachel Ray,
it's playing a
Rachel
fantasy
Ray,
trope
D&D anime.
straight. It's not trying to be subversive.
Yeah. Quick, we got a woo girl. Woo! Thanks for the 10 Canadian, Lucifer. He says, Leon's bird is great. My family used to have lovebirds and Dobermans when I was a child. They used to be friends. Well, I guess you need to get Lucifer a lovebird then.
It's on you, Lucifer.
Lovebirds are great. I love lovebirds. I don't have any currently. I just had the Bunch of Deer and the Conure, but yeah, I like lovebirds. Thank you. Yeah, Hondo is a sweetheart. Thank you, Lucifer.
Welcome, Pop Culture Mechanic.
I did have to kick him out now because he is eating my mouse pad. And I can't, not my mouse pad, but my little wrist keep soft
wrist
thing.
rest.
My wrist rest.
I think Pop needs to be turned down a little.
Pop, yeah, I've turned him down a little bit. That's okay. You're a little hot.
Oh, I used to have a duck when I was younger, Lucifer. I had a duck named Gregory when I was about 9 years old.
Duck named Greg.
My mom had a duck growing up. They had duck eggs like every morning with just one duck. All right, Stranos, any anime that you watched today?
Yeah, I checked out the Mahjong anime. It was pretty alright. They didn't really focus on the Mahjong too much. They taught you little bits. They continually taught you rules, but most of it is kind of more on jokes. They're just joking around because the girls didn't know how to play it. There was a bird teaching them, and then one of their other friends that did play Mahjong before. But two of the girls had never played, so they had no idea what they're doing. They're just making up fantasy anime moves of them playing tiles, which is kind of funny. It's decently cute, but I'd like to see the faces animated better. If the faces were animated better, I'd probably pop it up another 1.5 points or something like that.
The faces aren't animated well? Isn't
it?
No,
they have some funny faces in there, but the thing is, lots of the time they don't really bother showing emotion just for general stuff, as they're talking, eyebrow raises and whatnot. It's just kind of light and
this anime is called Pon no Michi for anyone curious.
Michi. Yeah, the Mahjong anime.
Animated by OLM. I actually don't know that studio, but I thought
I've never seen you in chat before, but I like your username, Tits and Ray Guns.
Tits and Ray Guns? Sending a Ronin raid. What's up? Welcome anyone who is over at the Southern Dandy stream. Oh, OLM did Apothecary Diaries, so they have no excuse. They also did Dark Gathering.
This seems a little bit below Dark Gathering to me, but they definitely will take faces that were from the manga, I would assume. And lots of the stuff here is references, referencing what was the gambling anime? The one that everybody loved?
Akagi?
Akagi.
High card?
Oh. Akagi.
High card?
Yeah, basically.
Nobody liked that but me.
Yeah, they're taking faces from that.
I'm High Card's biggest fan, and I rate it dead middle.
You're the only one then.
I'm gonna check out the like undead guy, or I forgot to. Let me pick up the title from my analyst, but Little Weird Dude's a skeleton, undead, unwanted, or unwanted undead adventurer.
Unwanted undead adventure. What?
Yeah, I'm gonna check that one out.
That? Interesting.
It doesn't look like an isekai. It looks like he's just reborn. I liked. I only watched like the first like couple minutes of it. I liked the monster design. It's like there's this big snake thing with human arms and angel wings.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's a cool like beast design. So yeah, I'm interested in watching more of it.
That's the best part about anime for me. I know you're on Brandon's channel talking about like what got you into anime. You're like, oh, I like animation as a thing. For me, it's the ability for a show to make a dragon, tiger, scorpion that transforms into a robot and people like get inside it. And at no point do I think, yeah, CG looks a little weird because everything's animated, so it all kind of fits, and my brain is just already in that
Yeah,
mode
like
of thinking.
animation for me is just so much more immersive than working off of real actors most of the time. It's kind of funny.
They did
So
If you have to,
said
you have to
Dragon-
introduce fantasy elements that obviously aren't real. It just kind of pulls you out when it conflicts so much with just human actors.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, Lucifer. Storytelling ability is endless.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, could not agree more.
Okay.
When you said dragon, tiger, scorpion, and it reminded me like so back to dungeon real quick to Delicious Dungeon. I think that's gonna be the high point of the show, the selling point. Like when they're cooking up the scorpion, like obviously there's no such thing as giant fantasy scorpions, but all the techniques he was using when explaining the cooking process sounded like real cooking techniques you would use, and so like it's that sort of attention to detail that I think is what's gonna carry the show because the story is gonna be as bare bones basic as possible, but the care for the actual cooking aspect is I was hooked. I was all in.
Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic as far as
Yeah, there was
that's
much
concerned.
more detail about like the cooking in Delicious in Dungeon than there was in the campfire cooking. I still like campfire cooking from last year quite a bit.
Yeah. You fan of the camp?
Oh, here's Rowan going to tell us about
What?
Gushing Over Magical Girls. Going to tell us how much he loves that as his favorite show of the season.
I
baby.
thought about watching that before the stream, and then I was like, I don't have enough time after watching Sasuke and Peep since it was a 42-minute episode.
Yeah, I just didn't have time to watch Husky and Peeps. So, like I said, I was playing Age of Empires today.
Oh, nice.
Because I was like, I want to play more of that.
Ronan, getting off your Anime Friday stream. How are things going?
Yep. Going good, man. I was still kind of fired up from the stream, so I figured I'd come over here.
That's an
and
interesting effect. That's like,
chill.
that's connected to your voice, right? The purple.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that one. That's cool.
yeah. I can. If you want, I can send you the link of how I did this. It's super simple if you're using OBS.
Yeah, because I grabbed a little thing too when I was streaming, just like a synthesizer, or I forgot what it's called, but it just creates the synth wave for the voice while you're on stream. I thought,
A vocabulary
yeah, it's cool.
boy.
It's cool to look at.
Yeah, the video that I used to figure out how to do this, you can do it with just about anything. Videos, I just chose to do it for myself just to give it more of a what you call it, a showmanship, I
Layer?
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, change the color and all that other stuff. Yeah, but I mean, if you
Yeah.
want to talk about gushing over magical girls and how
I mean, I
much of
I
a red
don't
flag
want
that
to.
is,
I don't want to.
I don't want to.
We're gonna talk to
either.
We're gonna talk about a lot more this season, Blaine.
I'm
Yeah,
sure we'll have
I
to.
watched Chibi reviews talk of it, and it's just so funny how much he sidesteps how you don't need to be watching this because of the age of the girls. Like he never once in a 7-minute video mentions it.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
just constantly
Now
sidestep and
that is something I
sidestepping it.
will give Otaku Spirit, another guy we started following.
Yeah, I watched his.
he at least is like, this is messed up, and this is what anime needs so that people don't like anime, because the more of this we have, the less people will get in it and start to change it. So he's like, I love
I
it.
can respect that take. I really can. Like use anime like that to gatekeep these motherfuckers. I can completely appreciate that.
I see. I'm not against anime being weird. What I'm against is it being kind of a what is it?
Pedo bait?
Yeah, fat
Pedo
material for a
jacket?
predator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
don't like the
have
pedo
issues with
jacketing
that.
where they're like, I'm not a pedo, I'm a lolicon. It's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know,
I'm
bro.
so bummed I had to miss that stream a couple days ago when you were messaging
Oh
me
my
on
God.
X and whatnot. I was like, I want to be there, but I was busy and
Oh, dude, it was so funny. I can't,
Mr.
I
Mr. Anime
can't
343.
believe that he's reached your like comments. That was, and like when I got the report of like so and so is commenting on your channel, I was like, no way, what'd he say? And then for it to just be like us creators got to stick together, and I'm like, what do you mean? Your whole thing is that it's not like CP because it's animated. That's your entire
Yeah.
channel. Go away. Be shamed.
Is that not like what the problem with the anime community is at large? Is that they're just people are too accepting that it's fake. No one's getting hurt, but that's not the problem. That no one's getting hurt. What the problem is that real people created it and real people are consuming it.
see, I have a very like
I
don't know worrisome is the right take on this. Like my take on this is like, is that the sort of thing that I'm going to ever indulge in? No, not at all. But do I also like want artists to not be persecuted for the shit that they draw and whatnot because I don't like punishing thought crimes? Like, yeah, I really don't. It's a very fine line to walk, and it's a I don't know. It's a weird issue.
I'll tell you what would fix it for me. This would fix it for me is if people just felt shame when they enjoyed it.
Right,
That's all
right.
I want.
I just want people right. I would like these individuals to feel shame. And whatnot. Like,
Shame.
Just a little shame.
Also, I
Just a
can
little
tell
shame.
you, like, you said the
that has,
creators.
like, the token lolly character. I've never found myself attracted to the token lolly character. And you know what? I don't have an issue with them existing in the game. Do I have an issue with people beating off to them? Yes, absolutely. Do I have less of a problem with that than if they're beating off to like real children? That's okay. I do have less of a problem with that. That's fair. I'd rather them use cartoons than real kids, but my preference would be neither. You know, like.
Well, but Blaine, you said it. Okay, so Otaku Spirit and Chibi Reviews, two big creators, both have basically said that this is what anime needs, and this pretty much embodies what anime is. And I'm just like, no. Why are you want
Please
anime
don't.
to grow as a medium?
Yeah, we want more money in anime. That's
Also,
true.
I gotta be honest.
No, we don't. I
gotta bring
completely
something up
disagree. I do
here.
not think we need more money in anime.
You don't think you need more money in anime? I
look
think
at-
more
love
money.
No,
talking
it
about
needs
Gushiro.
more money.
No,
Have you
no,
not
no,
heard
no,
of
no,
light
about that.
animation that's about to that the industry's about to start adopting?
No, because I wanted to finish talking about Gushiro Magical Girls because you talked about the creators' like intent. It wasn't originally this dirty. Because I read the manga.
that is hilarious.
Yeah, I read
sir.
the manga, and that's why I was like, "Oh man, this seems like fun." I did not expect it to be that dirty. The whole scene with the third one where the tentacles are rubbing all over her, that didn't happen at all in the
Oh, dear
manga.
Lord.
That didn't exist. They added that all of their own sake in the anime.
There's degenerates at the studio that this is being made.
Yeah, they specifically made it more degenerate as much as they possibly could.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no.
So Leon, I disagree on the money front because more money means more ability to make more things.
Man, we get like 40. There's a reason I didn't watch seasonal anime for a long time. We get like 40 or plus a season. And not only that, look what happened to the Hollywood film industry when we got more money in there. Now we're getting Star Wars and Marvel movies at 300 million a pop, and Disney live
There's
action
been
remakes.
Yeah.
tons of money in Hollywood since like the 70s.
But
No, you can't. No.
Hold on.
You clearly don't know about modern Hollywood is very different than Hollywood in the 70s. Show me the last, even adjusted
know
for
it's
inflation. Show
expanding,
me the
yeah.
last movie that was $300 million that came out in the 70s. These budgets are unprecedented
yeah,
now.
it's been ballooning, and it's been that way
And
for a
the
long
majority
time.
of anime nowadays is not the same quality as it was in the 80s through about 2005. Let's be real.
yeah,
No,
no,
I'm
I mean
gonna
we probably
disagree
just
with
had the
you.
best season of animation that we've had in a
So,
long time.
Anime is better than it's been.
Yeah.
So
But-
part of that though, Leon, is that the problem is all of our money is similar to the Hollywood problem. will funnel through one location if you're actually paying to see shows, right? It all goes through Sony, Crunchyroll, Funimation. You can say, "Oh, well, High Dive." It's like, yeah, but they're trying. And even High Dive is in Texas, and High Dive is using from a similar pool. The Netflix anime are pulling from a similar pool of translators and localizers and all of this kind of thing, which will lead into our next topic here. But the more money that's available is the more opportunity for another studio to come out that'll have more localizers, that'll do their own thing, that'll fight over it to get it better.
When you say more money in anime, do you mean more money in anime? Not that it really matters for like alters my position, but I am curious what you mean. Do you mean more money on the Western side of things, or the Eastern side of things, or both?
I don't know if you could get more money on the Eastern side of things. I think there needs to be more money on the Western side of things so that you can.
Okay,
have
so I thought you were saying on
group.
the Eastern side. I thought you were saying that the Japan needs to.
Oh yeah.
Fun. I'm like, no, I don't want Japan turning into Japanese Hollywood. So
I would easier access to Japan. Then I want the Western anime industry to die because they are just not faithful to what they're giving us.
Right. But that wouldn't happen without money.
I've done 2 videos about localizers this week with a 3rd coming out tomorrow. Trust me, we're on the same page, homie.
Yeah. But, I mean, at the same time, there's this new type of animation that's about to be adopted called light animation. And basically it's just taking manga panels and slapping them on a show and doing, like, basic movements.
Oh, sort of
animation. I think they're called MMAs here on YouTube.
Cooking, House Husband was a similar thing.
Yeah, that's how House. And to be fair, that's something that Westerners have done for a long time as well. Like not commonly, but it's something like for example, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. All the animated Dr. Seuss movies did something real similar.
I think we're looking probably closer to something like what Webtoons is. Like Korea, I can't think Korea's got Webtoons, right?
Isn't Webtoons like the really garbage like scroll through thing?
Yes, it is.
Something
Exactly
like that,
what
but
Webtoons
it's still
I'm pretty sure
motion.
Webtoons
my
is
ex-wife
just
was massively
basically
into Webtoons.
a free publishing platform. Basically, people can put their stuff online there.
Like
Queen Bee has more
that's
frames than what
Solo
we're talking
Leveling
about,
was
Nico.
First.
Horse
But yeah,
racing girls and
I don't know, like rather than more money being put in, like, because if you've ever seen a film, like let's say Star Wars, for example, the OG. I know Blaine is not using Star Wars, but take the OG Star Wars. That was it was by 70s standards was a low budget film, and look what it was able to do, because when you've got a limited budget, you have to work within your means and find the most creative ways to get your product out.
We're saying two separate things. That explains it. I agree with you. The small budget makes the hungry people that will get the work done. But the reason they can even have a budget at all is because there's so much demand.
Right.
So you have to have the demand on the other end that gives you enough cash to be able to have like, oh, you want to do that weird thing? Here's whatever. And that's why the anime industry in Japan works so well, is because if you get a doujin.
I want to make sure I understand. So let's say you've got a pot of, we're going to use small numbers because to wrap your head around. Let's say you've got a pot of $100 and you've got 10 shows. That means, $10 per show. What you're saying is,
if that pot goes to 200,
200, but keep 10 shows, you still have, or I'm sorry,
go to 20 shows.
20 shows.
Yeah.
So okay, I can agree with that mentality. Keep up the budget, but that means also up the product, not increase the value of the existing product. Add more product. Okay,
exactly.
I'm down with that mentality. I agree.
Because if you look at Japan, right, the reason that we have the industry that we do over there is because if you make a doujin that gets a manga or a light novel that starts to get popular, there are a billion industries for merchandise that just snap into action, and suddenly all of your characters are all over the same 15 pieces of bullshit, right?
That's where anime makes its money, is merchandise. Yep. They don't make money on the show. The shows themselves almost always lose money. It's to sell enough merch to compensate for the financial loss to make it viable. And that's why things like Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece have, because they're just the most merchandisable anime of all time. And you could, get, again, Goku Happy Meals that with that fries that look Super Saiyan hair. Like that's
If you want to
every
talk about the
little
most
new thing
merchandisable anime of all time, it has to be Pokemon.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Pokemon
It is
Pokemon
actively Pokemon.
Well,
yeah.
We're not really talking about that though. But one of the other ones would be Demon Slayer. Even just by not even just by selling manga, but its manga sold insanely well.
Yeah, it
Yeah, but I
don't
don't know if Demon Slayer I think is too recent for us to know if there's going to be longevity there, because like if we're talking about individual manga sales, the manga industry and the anime industry aren't really the same, because people are going to keep buying physical books. So because you're buying physical books, those will make money. The anime, though, you're just streaming them or you're watching them on TV. You're not really buying DVDs. So when we're talking about how
Demon Slayer anime helped boost the manga. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Anime will always end up boosting. But what I'm saying is the manga can make money independently of the anime. Anime can't make money independently of anything else. It needs merch.
The entry cost of manga is lower.
Merch is what you get the next Godzilla. Merch is what got you the next Godzilla movie in the spring. Yeah, Alex Moore is entirely correct. I mean, say what you will about the Legendary films, I like them. Those movies, they sold well. And then there was, you could walk into your regular mall and buy Legendary Godzilla T-shirts, and yeah, I mean, yeah, you that's exactly it.
100%.
Also, Ronan, what is your screen name so I can find you and subscribe to you? This is the first time we've ever streamed together.
It's Ronan66, brother.
Thank you.
Why did
nice
I
to meet you, by the way.
That
I'm Leon.
What's up, Leon?
Why did I say brother? This is weird.
I don't know. Words come out of my head.
That is where they come from. Yep.
Well, I thought they came from my mouth, not my head.
Where is your mouth located?
On my head.
Exactly. Mama didn't rage is no moron.
Attack on Titan, love or hate it, brought in many people. I blame Attack on Titan for the problem with the modern anime fan base. Actually, Alex,
that's such a normie anime
I blame Attack on Titan and Hetalia Access Powers for the modern
Hetalia. Okay,
nobody watches.
Hetalia is a deep cut.
Any anime, it's got to be Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece.
Say no, you're too young. You don't remember what 2012 was like in anime.
I don't remember 2012. I remember what was popular in 2012. Or actually, it was 2013 that it was Sword Art Online.
Yeah, Sword Art
Online is another part of it. Yeah, absolutely.
Ah!
Shark attack.
How do I kill it?
You gotta stab it.
You're gonna need a bigger
try
box.
using a weapon.
I don't have weapons. Oh no.
Well, you're gonna die.
So when I was walking by the local record store, it's an HMV. I don't know if you guys have those in the States, but they had Attack on Titan in the window. And my wife and I looked at each other and were like, of all the animes that the normies they're being pandered to, is this thing, Attack on Titan. It's like, oh man, are people really liking the people eating all that much? And it was just
Attack on Titan came out at a time when everyone was like, oh, it's like anime. What was the
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones. Yep, that's what it was. Yeah. They're like, it's anime Game of Thrones. And I'm like, or it's just anime. Like,
well, it filled a void for some people too, because Naruto and Bleach were over with. Mm-hmm. So there was a kind of a gap for some people. And here comes this first really
in a massive,
dark, well-animated anime.
Was there a gap though?
Yeah, there was absolutely a gap. You guys, when Attack on Titan came out, the only still airing like big shonen anime, if I recall correctly, was One Piece.
Yeah.
Or if not, when Attack on Titan came out, at the time it came out, Bleach was definitely long over, and Naruto was very obviously on at the end. It was very much on the downswing. And then Dragon Ball had been gone for years. This would be years before we would get Super or anything like that. So you only really had One Piece, and that's why when Attack on Titan first came out, I called it this generation's Dragon Ball. It's going to be the anime that brings in a massive new crowd of anime fans from a younger generation, and boy, have I never hated being so right.
Yeah, Attack on Titan picked up the torch that the other
I question, because just because they watch one show, does that make them anime fans or just a fan of that show?
Oh my god!
I make the
find fandoms now.
Huh?
You can't be like trying to define fandoms like that. Like, yeah, you would if you watch one movie and you liked it, you're a movie fan.
Yeah, I was
I
looking
don't-
at
I
like
don't
some
know
of the
about
different
that.
like popular
Now-
anime.
now
I
who's
was like scrolling down, then I decided to search for Hetalia. It's about 1,000, rank 1,000.
No,
on
no,
Mal.
and no. You can't quantify
I
how.
can't quantify it
I'm
by
talking about how the
no.
how the fans acted, how their public personas.
That's because you
I'm not
hang out
talking
with a lot
about
of
how
women.
Popular the anime was. I don't give a damn how popular the anime was. I'm talking about in 2012 when you went to an anime convention. What was the general populace personalities like? And people who were fans of Hetalia and Attack on Titan were ruining anime.
That's
conventions
because
for
the
people.
cosplays were easy. You could
Hey, I
literally
dressed up for
like take
Hetalia.
any
I
belts
was,
in your
I
Attack
dressed
on
up as
Titan.
Germany.
You would.
Okay.
I would,
As,
and I did.
All right,
This one
Normie.
says, are you a
yeah,
gamer or do you play
as the
mobile games?
resident,
Have you ever
Token.
heard of Hetalia?
as the resident token anime normie,
Stu.
Yeah.
Was there more to that
yeah,
thought?
but in automotive context, not in a TV show.
What? Are you speaking, Stu?
You're
Yeah.
talking about Hetalia.
Italia, like cars, not
With an
Italia
H.
as in show.
Italia with an H.
Hetalia.
Yeah, Hetalia.
Oh,
I couldn't
Italia.
watch that. 5
Clearly
million
no, though.
episodes. Blech.
Clearly no.
I liked it.
But yeah, no, it's not. It's not that. Again, I'm not saying that Hetalia was popular among normies, like Attack
didn't
on Titan
exist
was.
among
What I'm
normies.
saying is the type of anime fan that became an anime fan because of Hetalia had personalities that I think were just destructive to the fan, to the collective.
I blame
of
more on
anime.
Host Club first.
No, I mean you just
No.
gotta look at what was popular.
I
Like
blame-
Man, those people were insufferable.
you mentioned Game of Thrones. Not one of the things I said in the chat. It's closer to Walking Dead.
True.
And
Which
That,
also
that's,
took
that
people.
was the show I always
No.
gave the comparison to when I was trying to get people into anime. I'd be like, here, watch that. I know you love Walking Dead. Watch Attack on Titan. It's the Walking
Well,
Dead of anime.
the
And
difference
that's
is-
You
how
don't
I
know what
told
is-
destroyed anime?
The difference
That
is
stupid anime cosplay contest on Sci-Fi with Yaya Han.
Hey, I like that show.
Yeah, I like that show too. I
No.
won't even lie. But I also,
No,
was
that has bred the majority of the cosplay get the money from the simps mentality that is
oh,
in
you're
the
totally
community
correct.
right now.
I thought
You're
that was
right.
Demon
But, like,
Slayer.
when you're watching the show, if you're already an anime fan, if you're already a cosplayer, like I was, like my at the time wife was and whatnot, we were impressed with the cosplay and the work going into it. We never saw the upcoming generation of ethos that stuff like that would inspire. So
Yeah.
you're
I mean,
correct. It did in fact do that.
I think it was season 2 where they had one of the guys that just literally outshined every one of the people with his cosplays, but he never got picked as top. It
Well, he was the top
always
for someone.
the women.
Aha.
I mean, it was
I'm gonna
it was
die.
ridiculous.
Well,
Like I'm sitting there
You're
looking
getting
at his
attacked by the
Ezio
shark.
Auditore cosplay, and like, why did he not win that episode? At least, It was
Alex,
just-
Game of Thrones,
To be fair,
lost Walking Dead. Difference is they didn't end on a good note. Everybody was talking about, and generally a positive light, in my opinion, when Attack on Titan ended.
With to be fair, Attack on Titan also went off the rails near the end. Aside, at least in my opinion, it did. The difference between something like Attack on Titan and something like Lost or The Walking Dead, they were consistently coming out yearly, whereas you had 2-3 years in between seasons of Attack on Titan. So it felt like comparatively there was a much longer wait. I mean, it didn't feel like it. There was a much longer wait.
There was,
Right.
but at the same time, again, you can tell by the way Attack on Titan ended, it was a thought out wrapping up of the series, and maybe
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
think
It was
I didn't
thought
think
out
it
like a
went off
ninth
the
grade
rails.
philosophy course, but you're right. It was thought out.
it wasn't in Game of Thrones, and Walking Dead didn't know what to do. It was like Law and Order. How do we end this show? It's just going to go on forever.
No, it's not gonna end.
NCIS. You know, it's just like people watch it, but we don't know who else to kill off next. We got 18 spin-offs.
I
Fair.
just
So
realized
we
how
were
only
saying
kill
the
off
bad
characters
ending
when they
is better
don't
than a
wanna
Rush
stay on the
Job
show.
ending.
Wait.
crazy.
Did The Walking Dead ever end?
No.
No, I don't
They
think
have
so.
a Daryl Dixon show. They have what's his name, Glenn's wife with guy. I
Here's
can't
the
remember
show
his
with
freaking name.
Glenn's wife.
Glenn's wife and Guy, you know.
Yeah, and they don't even have the
Classic.
baby apparently.
They killed the baby.
I stopped
No
watching
more
when he
baby.
gave his guns up to Negan.
See, I stopped watching before. So I was already reading the Walking Dead comics before the show ever came out, and by the end of season 2 was when the stuff with Negan happened in the comics, and so I quit reading the comics because I was like, "What? That was retarded. They kill off Glenn in the stupidest way in the comics. I know that's what the show's going to lead up to, so fuck it. I quit the show as well. So I quit the show after season 2 just because I was so far ahead and I was like, I know where it's headed. I'm done. I don't like where it's going.
I mean, he did go out in spectacular fashion.
Well, it was the author's reason for killing Glenn that I can't stand it when creators kill characters for shock value, and that was what the writers of The Walking Dead flat out said. It was like, yeah, we've never really seen anyone kill the White Knight character for no other reason than to surprise them, so we wanted to go
Yeah,
ahead and
that
give
was
that
the
a try.
entire
And I was like,
show,
that's so
wasn't it?
fucking
That was
stupid.
dumb.
I don't know.
I think
Sometimes
Negan
the
had the
White Knight
best
deserves it.
introduction of a lot of villains that are out there. Like,
I mean, what is a
just
white
kinda
knight but a
Negan.
simp we agree is okay? It's just a hot simp, that's all it is.
Oh, that was
You
good.
could relate to Glenn. He was a gamer.
But it was, I mean, Attack on Titan was something that a lot of folks who aren't into anime much followed because it was appealing for whatever reason. I mean, the coworker I used to work with, the only 2 animes he watched, and he was big into all sorts of movies, kind of like Lofty. Just
no.
not on the anime side, but he did like One Punch Man and he liked Attack on Titan. And he was trying to get me to watch Attack on Titan. He goes, you got to see the show. It just came out. You're going to love it. And I was like, yeah, it sounds stupid. And then I watched one episode and I was like, yeah, it's really creepy. These weird big giants with creepy grins. And I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't know what to make of this. But I ended up liking the show. So.
And no, like the issue, because you're obviously around our age, maybe a little older, but we're all in the same rough age
Older.
group aside from Serrano's here.
Older.
And no,
Old
from Serrano's,
people.
but, like so the younger crowd that Attack on Titan and the shows of that same era brought in is the same crowd that came in with the intent to, we love anime. But so much of anime is problematic, so we have to change it. And I can't get behind that era of the fan base that's now adults and actually has the ability to impact how anime is made. And so
Well,
These people have been talking online since Attack on Titan came out.
Didn't
Same
the
people.
writer for Attack on Titan get in trouble with some of the woke crowd because of some of his beliefs?
Yep. Apparently, he used way too many Nazi references in the later
Yeah, too much of a Nazi.
issues of Attack on Titan for their comfort level. Pussies.
Also, I think you underestimate how young a lot of these people are. Lots of these people are like genuinely 12 and 16-year-olds. Like these kids that are complaining.
Like, yeah,
about,
no,
like,
that's
the
what I'm
Nazi stuff,
saying.
yeah.
When Attack on Titan started, a bunch of 12 and 13 and 14-year-olds started getting into anime.
No,
because,
now. No, I'm saying now. Lots of those
but
people
those
that
aren't
you
the
see
people
on
I'm talking
Twitter
about.
now.
I'm talking about in
Yeah.
2012, there was a bunch
Yes.
of 12,
Or,
13,
back then.
14-year-olds who
Yeah.
now, here in 2024, are in their early 20s, late teens to
No, I'm
early
saying
20s.
both. Lots of the
and-
kids you'll see argue on Twitter about that garbage now. Lots of them don't
When
even
did
watch
it come
shows.
out?
Like lots of those
Attack on
kids
Titan-
were. I would not be
Yeah.
surprised if there's people talking about how Attack on Titan is problematic that were not alive when it originally came
I
out.
was about to say 12 years old in 2012.
I think I showed my kids Attack on Titan when they were like 8.
And it goes, and to me, it's just like I can't fathom, letting your kids watch a show like that at that age.
Didn't Full Metal Alchemist have a Fuhrer? Yeah, that's fine. That's just the name of the leader in Germany.
Yeah, Hitler wasn't the first Führer.
Yeah, and Attack on Titan's not the first show to have a lot of German themes in it on anime.
Yeah, so true.
No.
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's quite
hell,
popular.
even their
Japan is
favorite
very familiar
animator,
with
Hayao
Germany.
Miyazaki, used to reference communism in a lot of his movies up until Nausicaa.
Yeah. All in all, a lot of the anime themes that we see that we've been seeing since, because again, I love classic anime, 70s, 80s, 90s, like that is my bag, and I think that thematically, almost all of those are infinitely better than the majority of the slop we get now. Just because a lot of the argument I make is that Japan as a country obviously has a lot more conservative values than modern day America does. But so like the left in Japan is still very conservative, like compared to our version of the left. But you see Japan, you see this especially in Japanese video games. You see them not really doing things that. I don't want to use the word woke. I can't. There's not really a better word, so we'll just use it. You see them doing a lot of things that
means. Well, because the entire culture around it is completely different from the United States.
Well, but where I'm going with this is, I think that a lot of these modern Japanese productions are doing this quote unquote progressive woke stuff, not because that's their values, but because they just don't want to deal with the backlash they're going to get from the West. Like Resident Evil 4, I would not say Resident Evil 4 was a woke game. I will say there was definitely some moments that you could tell they censored from the original, and I don't think it's because the creators were like, oh, we've got to spread our message. It's more of these fucking whiny Westerners are going to throw a fit if we, keep things the same.
I think Capcom is just a lot more Western influence. Like, you could see Sony is obviously completely Western controlled.
Sony at this point is a Western company. Their headquarters in California. Sony's not a Japanese company anymore.
Yeah.
Capcom is still a Japanese company. So far as I can, obviously,
yes, they are, but I believe I think you can see just like the way they react about stuff. They don't really mind having sexy characters or something, but they do tone it down in areas.
Why do they care what Gaijin think about their production anyway?
Ever since Cowboy Bebop, they found a market where they're like, "Oh, hey, look, we can make some more money over here." And
because Capcom makes a lot of money in the West, so they do want to.
Or PlayStation, I guess, would be the real one.
Yeah, but they were going to make that money whether they cared what we thought or not.
They don't.
They still, when you're making these money decisions,
but
you still want to try to
decision
maximize
that way.
You still want to maximize it. That's the idea.
What do they make it by?
What do you mean?
In terms
they don't make
appealing
those decisions in that way.
Well, because when you find a new audience, you want to find what they will do. Yes, they bought the last thing you made, the last thing you did, but they may not buy the next thing you did. And they don't understand how solid the group of people that really, really just want them to keep doing their stuff is. And so in the development sales mindset, it's come up with a new thing that'll fit my new customer base.
And look at the way Nintendo does stuff. Lots of the time they avoid making the same game twice, even though they could. Very, very often, because they want people. Their idea is that they need to
that for the fans, though. They're not doing that to cater to the fans. Nintendo is the rare exception of any company that just always says, "Fuck it, we're gonna do what we want."
And I think a lot of it is the fact that they think
because they used to be catering. They were like, "Oh, Wind Waker was too bright. We'll make Twilight Princess."
Yeah, the GameCube era was very good. I mean, they made this. It was called Geist, and it was like a whole new IP. And it was like to get in on the PS2 more edgy crowd, and so they made this M-rated game called Geist, and it didn't sell well. Yeah, you're right. In the GameCube era, Nintendo was all about pandering and catering.
At least they didn't make Dreamcast.
Yeah,
shut the fuck up. That's the greatest game system of all time.
I think
it has the best game of all time, that's for sure.
As evidenced by the fact that everybody has
way
one.
To earn audience. And
I have one.
Audience engaged.
I think I have two, actually.
I think that's
part
of
it.
I
had
Dreamcast.
Symphony of the Night get an update on Dreamcast?
Oh, did it?
Or was it Saturn? Might have been the Saturn version.
I'm not big on Symphony.
I feel like I'm the only person who remembers Lament of Innocence, because that's my favorite Castlevania game.
Oh, we got a shark over here. We got a shark.
I only remember it because that name is so ridiculous.
It is kind of...
Was that a DS game?
That was a PS2.
PS2 game.
I need 2 plastics if you find them.
It was very...
I got 1 plastic.
I would say kind of God of War-ish.
Thank you. God of War-ish? Yes, that's what I want in my Castlevania games, is God of War. Is there any more reviews? No, you got them.
There will definitely be a lot on Monday.
Alex looking for a reason to get out of this.
Am I done? Can I get back to work now?
Alex just likes complaining. That's just
are y'all done doing the things I came here for?
Like, He can't just like go and do his own thing. He's just like, hey, do you have anything else for me?
Hey, you know what?
Just demanding like a
Am I being
customer. That's what he
detained?
gets hanging around.
I like
customers
that
all
he
the time.
asked though. He's like, "Hey, this is what I'm here for. Are we done with the thing that I come here for?" And it's like, "Yep, we're done."
Yeah, but then he sticks around anyways. It's like,
Am I free to
oh,
go?
when are you gonna start talking about anime again? Just like an hour later.
There's just
Article
not
4
enough
free.
out
It's like,
right
did you
now
watch
to
any
talk
anime in the
about.
past hour while you've been
Yeah.
stream playing?
It's funny because I'll do news on my show, and then he'll be like, "I'm gonna be back after the news."
Yep. Oh,
Anime,
what are
only
the
anime.
what are the tradesmen in Japan do or in Canada doing today?
What are we doing today?
I don't know. Last week it was Bombardier loses to Boeing. Suck
Oh
it.
yeah. Did you hear about the sugar strike that's going on?
You got a sugar strike?
So-
Buy your
what
sugar
is that
now,
one gonna do?
Lucifer.
Well, there's nothing on the shelves in our grocery stores because Rogers Sugar Refinery in Vancouver has gone on strike for the past month, I believe.
Oh
And
no.
all the other sugar companies have had to try to boost their production to keep up. That's how much sugar that
I got a barrel.
plant puts out.
Was even in barrels. Oh, just a couple things.
Tons of
So I don't know if
barrels.
Lucifer's experiencing that at all. He might be in his.
He might be
neck
the
of woods.
cause if we think about it.
He's been making
Stop
so much
using it.
candied bacon.
Stop it! Stop using it. But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You want to know a really good bacon recipe? Just throw that because you're talking about candy bacon. Take take oranges, and cut them up and
I already don't like
squeeze
this.
the juice all over the bacon, and then bake the bacon in the
Why are
oven.
you trying to put vegetables in my bacon?
It's a fruit.
Thank you. Yeah. You have just take
No, I was trying to
fresh orange
imitate
juice,
Stu's
and
level of
squeeze an
imitation,
orange all over your
sorry.
bacon, then bake the bacon in the oven. It is incredible.
Okay, that sounds all right.
No, Blaine, don't get sharked.
I'm okay.
His nickname is Sharkbait.
Yeah, I'm already getting eaten by the shark, so.
I think I'm gonna learn how to cut a prime roast this weekend
Nice.
into
Alright.
steaks and ribs.
Okay, so why?
There
is
you
my...
go. Go across the grain, okay? Always across the grain.
Look at that.
That's a big
I'm
one.
still
looked
cracking
easy
up
and
about
it-
Blaine throwing a cardboard box at the shark earlier.
Right?
Go away.
Leon following it up with, "You're gonna need a bigger box."
I'm so glad someone heard that. There was no response from anyone
I
in the
was
chat or
cracking
on the panel.
Blaine
So I
was
was
not
like,
paying
I thought that
attention
was.
either.
I was
Right.
busy not trying not to die to a shark. I built a spear this time, so we'll be okay.
Cardboard
Okay.
spear.
Stabby.
I hope it's not cardboard.
Oh, I have to make rope from the leaves, don't I?
Yeah, you crafted it under the screw tab.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I don't have rope.
I
must
stayed
make
and
it out
watched
of
a little
leaves.
bit of y'all playing Till of the Hun campaign last night, and I was sitting there going, "Oh my goodness, it's the blind leading the blind in this thing."
I'm sorry, I only played AoE 2 one time.
I know.
Blaine
too
played
young.
it once. He should.
You're too young for that game.
I am. It's
stabbed
older
the
than
shark.
I am.
It's
That's
true.
not, actually. Sorry. AoE 1 is the same age I am, I think.
97? No,
Oh, okay, it was 97 is 1 year older than me then.
might have been 96.
Where does all this junk even come from?
You know, the shipwreck that we apparently came from.
That's all the litter that's in the ocean. If you listen to the eco guys, it should just be a big ball of plastic.
Yeah, where's
Man,
Plastic
why is-
Island?
Yeah, why don't we
Yeah.
have more plastic?
Okay. Go get
They all
that.
come from Blaine State.
I'm going to get the.
It's
going
true.
to get the barrel.
It's all
I'm
of
not
our
gonna-
straws
I'm
that
not gonna
we've-
get eaten by a shark.
Oh, he's
Whoa,
eating
there
you!
it is.
I watched
I
him
only,
jump
got, I only got one bit. I only got bit once.
at you. Okay,
Oh.
nice.
You better hope it wasn't a zombie shark.
Do you
Have
have
100, Stu. You'd like that.
Do you have rocks?
I don't have any rocks. We didn't get any rocks.
Yeah,
I mean, you
Zom
should be able to
100
find
was.
some
I have
on
one
an
rock.
island.
Oh.
Did it just break?
It just broke. I was trying to give it to you, but then it broke.
Oh, the raft is spinning. What?
Yeah, it'll eventually get pushed around the island with the current.
Yeah, I'm not leaving this raft until we have an anchor.
Not again.
Hey, what's going on, DJ Ronnie?
Oh, wait, is that
Welcome.
what happened last time? Oh, I need to
DJ.
make an axe. Yeah. You can stay there. I'll make an axe.
DJ, you're
we
a little
need
late to
stone for
catch
that.
Alex
How do we,
Moore.
How do we get
think
more
he left.
stones then?
Yeah, I only came with the 2.
Alex got his reviews and
Dang,
left.
okay, so if I can get another rock, then we're good. I got some
Went back to
flowers, I
read.
guess.
You better
So I
be
haven't-
reading the Bible, Alex.
The light novel known as Genesis.
The Bible.
Hey, I'd read it if they put out a manga version.
There is.
There is a manga Bible.
There is.
Oh my god, you want to watch
Pop
some of the
culture's
weirdest
gonna be on my
stuff?
stream now.
There is a cult in Japan that makes anime to lure people to their sect.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
That seems like a
Manga
good.
Bible.
That
There
seems
we
like a
go.
good idea.
It's called Happy Science.
Happy science.
Yeah, Happy Science is the
That
name
sounds
of
like
the
something in Mob Psycho.
religion.
Sounds like Scientology to me.
Tom Cruise.
It's a little close to it. I kind of went in deep
Oh, wait, there's more rocks.
a
Oh, you
while
found more
ago
rocks?
looking
Yeah.
into it.
Ah,
I actually
Tom
think
Cruise used witchcraft to get me more Japanese people.
I think the creator of it actually just died like a month or two ago.
Okay, give me your. I guess I'll try to make sure I actually drop the rock this time, so you can craft an axe for me.
Wait, I just only have the one rock. Oh,
Don't you have? I thought you said you had two.
I only have one.
I can go get the other rock. Then you have to go under the water to actually dig them out of the sand.
Oh, weird.
Watch out for the shark.
Yeah.
I got a spear.
Okay, so I
Samson
got.
would make
yeah.
a good
Okay, I
animal.
got that. No, I was gonna say I got the rock now, so we can make
Spear
the
that
axe.
shark.
Oh, there's a
Spear.
shark behind you.
Oh, jeebles. Wait, how do you dig it? Do you use your hook?
You have to. You have to use the hook. You have to hold down on it.
Oh,
You should probably
jeebus.
come out of
Get
the
out of here,
water.
shark.
Because you can get
Oh,
the
yeah.
ones closer to shore. 'Cause
Yeah,
I have the rock.
tell that shark off. I'm sure he's gonna listen to you.
Yeah, now you can make me an axe.
Serranos with the cardboard box in case you need it
Here you go.
for shark
All
defense.
right, so how do I cardboard access at you?
You do tab and then you drag it out.
There you go.
Blaine, is that what Serranos looks like in real life?
It's
No,
not at all. Not at all, actually.
Is that IRL Serranos?
No, that face reveal is gonna be hilarious for anyone who's been in any of these panels.
Yeah, you're gonna see in March.
You're all gonna think it's like a VTuber or something. You'll be like, nah. All right, where's the real reveal?
Where's the real
Yeah.
Serranos?
He looks computer generated.
Obviously.
Serranos is a lofty avatar.
Basically. All right, is this not going to move around the island?
I wouldn't trust it.
Hey, what's up, Jay's daddy? Weep.
Jeez, daddy.
I
So
got
I
excited.
The real question is
We gotta
who's
follow our own
Jay's
kick tonight.
grandfather?
So
What
I haven't
got
had
kicked
any
tonight?
chance to watch any new shows yet.
With fourth
But
button.
that'll be tomorrow. I'll try to catch
Oh.
up.
Yeah,
on
I would
that
check
one.
out the Delicious in Dungeon. That was my favorite.
Nice. Yeah, I think I got that on the list.
Yeah, if you want a really etchy show, the
Watch
what's
out.
the other one we watched actually? It got me anyways. but-
Oh, Chain Soldier.
yeah,
Also
Chain
good.
Soldier?
yeah.
Okay.
Chain
Yeah.
Soldier is a nice etchy show.
Etchy and good.
and not
Okay.
children.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on Freyrin as well because I see the
Come on, shark.
drop today, the episode. And,
Yeah, come here. Yeah.
Wrong way to use healing magic. I'm gonna give that one a shot.
That one's probably.
Oh, yeah, let's
terrible.
talk about
Geminier
that
Serranos does not sound anywhere near beta enough to be Nick Fuentes.
I'm not a cat boy.
He's not.
I would put money on Serranos in that fight any day.
I definitely weigh more than Fuentes actually.
He's got at
I'm
least
pretty sure Fuentes
least
is
a
like
foot on
really
him.
thin, isn't he?
Oh, so he's
Yeah.
a normal-sized human being.
No, I'm not.
You're a normal sized human being.
Jump
You
on the
don't look
shark.
as short as you claim to be.
I guess. Yeah, I guess I don't really. That's because I have risers.
How tall are you?
Risers.
5'6". I'm not tall.
Wait, what?
I'm 5'6". I'm not tall.
Sorry.
He looks kind of 5'8" though when you're walking with him, so I guess he does have those thick soles.
Yeah, like I said, I use the risers. That's how you trick people. Master of deception. I think we can probably move on from here.
How do I move this? Can I
Oh,
just
how
push
do we
it?
move this?
Yeah,
I didn't
I
even
can't
think about
I can't build a.
that. Let's build a sail.
I don't have enough stuff to build a an oar.
Oh, we can make paddles.
or a paddle. Whatever you call it, one thing I call it the other.
You don't have enough litter.
Oh yeah, I need 5 plastic. Do you have stuff? Oh gosh, it's so dark. Oh, you made a paddle.
I'm back. Sorry, what I
There you
missed.
go. There you go.
We have crafted a paddle and we're surviving. And we've
They're
been
finding
waiting.
out
Oh, that's
where
good.
the
Do we
thunder
want any
comes
more of
from.
these
Progress has been made.
rocks?
Very important to
We
make
can get
progress.
some more rocks if we avoid the shark.
Just don't let Serranos crack you in the back of the head with that paddle.
Yeah, that's the real enemy.
It's not the shark.
Can't see him, but can see his name.
Yeah.
Did the
Look, there's like a
character
piece of
model
metal.
auto-generate, or did
I'll
it
tell
just
you if
make
the shark
you,
is
you
coming
know,
back towards
that
you.
that dark?
The shark's on the other side of the
Yeah,
island right
dark.
now. I think it might come back.
Yeah, there's nothing I want to do less than go into dark water when I know there's a shark.
Ah!
There
It's okay, I
Yeah,
survived.
You got a little too greedy, but yeah. I guess I could row us out of here. You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready. I need to get more plastic so I can build stuff. Isn't Fuentes like 4'9"? Yeah. Yeah, how do you think the Catboy Detective does
I
all
was
his
getting
cummy
ready to use
hunting?
the detective joke.
I certainly don't have a cum light.
Yet.
I like that we're going the direction you're waving the paddle.
Well, that's because I'm swinging it towards myself, which is the weird part. Not that we're going the direction.
Okay, we need to make a water purifier next.
Okay.
Okay, next for the category was this localization nonsense.
This is one of the things I was referring to when I said tonight was going to be hot. I knew this would be on the docket.
All right.
Hold on, quick. Let me do it. What's localization?
Localization is the process of taking something made in one language and making it understandable in the next.
Why don't they just call it translating?
Because
Well, 'cause it's
translating
not
just gives you the direct meaning of a thing. And if you learn the direct meaning of a Spanish phrase that means carry my potato, you don't know that that means like to do all the work necessarily. So you have to
call
translate.
it Charlie work.
Yeah, sure. So you have
yeah,
to
like, for
translate
example,
idioms
if-
as well.
If I said the words in Japanese, beating a dead horse, they would not know what that means. That's not a phrase they use. So you have to not only do you have to know the words, but localizing is making sure the context is conveyed. when
Yeah, the
words are
nuance that they bring to it.
You
so
know, now that I
understand.
think about it, they really do need a phrase for beating a dead horse.
They have a phrase for that. It's just not beating a dead horse.
So some of their content is so repetitive.
I'm running out of water. I need
Yeah, I
to
have
make a
no water.
purifier.
What do we need for
Uh,
that?
Yep.
I'm gonna
I
get
need-
out of here, guys.
2 plastic. All right,
I'll
Ronan.
see you. Here's-
Shout out Ronan's channel. Get that in the chat there. He does Anime Friday stuff. He does little review shorts. It's
There's a shark.
always-
there, by the way.
always a good time with.
Ronan, before you bounce, do you have an X so I can hit you up? Maybe get you on my stream one of these days.
Yeah. It's
Lane's gonna die.
No, my health is fine. It's my water that's gonna die if I don't get
I'll
this
throw it in
wood.
the private chat.
All right, cool. Thanks, bud. Nice
Let me
talking
give you
with you.
some
Oh,
wood. Yeah, like I said, just, like,
Serranos,
tell me what you
the
need.
video that I was talking about that lets me do this is also in private chat as well.
Okay.
Hey,
Some more
Ronan.
wood.
You
Have
need
fun with you.
4 plastic to make a cup, and then you can
Ronan,
You
good
guys
luck
take
with
it
your
easy
meet
and
this
have a
weekend.
good night.
have fun. Okay.
See ya.
Did you get a cup?
I didn't make a cup yet. I don't know where the cup is.
Cup is in the top one, the
Oh,
food one.
okay.
Empty cup is plastic. And here I begin the death.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
I'm actively dying. Are you dying?
I have more health than you, though.
I mean, aren't we all dying?
Ever
Is
so
it ready?
slowly.
So when is it gonna be ready? Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Gosh, is it ready?
It's not letting me drink it.
Oh.
Can you bring me back
I have to find a bed.
to find a bed? All
Yeah.
right, I'll just respawn.
It didn't cook like it does in Breath in the Wild.
We're just dying.
Yeah, little cooking dance. That was perfect. Okay, so cup and purifier is like number 1.
Okay, so you gotta. Yeah, okay. I got my water back up. I do need to eat something, but I think I have food.
Get out of here.
Do you not have a hook anymore?
No, my hook died. That's why I'm jumping out in the water.
You can make another hook.
Yeah, but I don't have any plastic, and I need to get the plastic that's in the water.
Just tell me what you need. I can give you some stuff.
Shark shit now.
I need
Clearly,
all.
this game doesn't take place near China. There's plastic all over there.
There's your plastic.
Thank you.
It's like, I have plastic. You didn't ask for plastic.
There we go. All right, now I got a hook, and I can make a cup. Oh,
Like
thank
I've
goodness.
just been making stuff. Or I've just been collecting stuff, sorry.
We need plank and rope. We need 6
Collect
plank,
all that
4
plastic,
rope.
you can make Cher's face.
Oh, dude, that's what we need on this.
Also, I
deserted
have
raft.
17 planks.
Music.
There's 17 planks.
Okay, can you make a grill?
Uh,
Oh, I got a blueprint for a receiver. Sweet.
I'll see
That's
if we can
gun
make the
talk for
grill.
cool.
I need to make the rope first, but then I should be able to.
Oh, and I got an antenna.
This game
Blueprint.
seems like a major chore.
Yeah,
That's a survival game.
I
Yeah.
think this is like one of those like really hard first 5 minutes, but then once I get a raft going, like it'll be a ton of fun. 'cause
Once the
it's
raft gets going, then it's fine.
like, yeah.
Anyway, Blaine, you were talking about the localizer stuff.
Yeah, so we have Asmongold, king of streamers, who brings us the localization actually is an issue and annoying, and then a bunch of old like Jamie Markey stuff comes up where she's like, I don't care what you think, I'm gonna keep doing it. In fact, I'm glad that you're upset, and other BS from her. Can you oar us over to that island?
Yeah, she
Yeah, I'll
responded
do
to me
that.
on Twitter a couple days ago, and my response
Do you have any
blew
food
up.
that
Like,
we
it
can
got-
cook?
My response got
No,
so many more. Like,
Oh wait, no, I've got a
so
food.
much
Yeah.
more than her response to me. It was pretty. I felt like I clowned Jamie Marchi. I ratioed Jamie Marchi. I felt good about it.
That's not
Oh.
really that big of an accomplishment. She gets like 10 likes.
That's what it was, dude. It was her 12 to my like 300 or something. It was great.
Here, there's a beet cooking on the stove. I'm gonna pull this up.
I might just like die.
Well, eat the beet.
Is it ready?
I don't know.
Beat the beat. Be the beat.
And this is a universal across the board, right? Like Otaku Spirit was like, this kind of language just isn't right. You shouldn't hate your audience. You shouldn't hate the people that are giving you money. All this, and it's like everyone who enjoys anime versus the people who think they are important with anime. And you found a
Dub voice actors are some of the most useless people on the planet.
and
Yes,
you
yes, they
found a TikTok.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to
I was
you.
gonna say, I
that-
don't go on
that
TikTok.
TikTok was, that's what I'm going to be covering for my video tomorrow. I can't wait. You want me to bring it up?
Oh, I can bring it up here.
Saw it. It was pretty good. Leon, not hers, but you bringing it up.
Oh yeah, it's it's gonna be fun. Because here's the problem with localization. First, like, because it's not just about woke shit. That's not what the vast majority of us. Like, don't get me wrong, that's a component of it. But like, when you got video games taking place in
pow.
when you got video games taking
I don't have my
place in
spear
like
anymore.
ancient
Oh,
fantasy
your spear's
settings, and one of the like Dragon Maid girls, not Dragon Maid like the anime, like one of the Dragon Girl characters is like, bruh, super sus, you're laying in the road, am I right? Like, what sort of fucking localization is that? The game takes place in some ancient fantasy, high fantasy kings and queens and medieval sort of world. Why is she saying bruh, sus, am I right? Like, it was so. It's stuff like that. That's just as big of a problem as the stereotypical patriarchy line in Dragon Maid. Like,
Well, that
Can
stuff
you give
is
me
terrible
3
too.
plastic?
Well,
like,
it makes sense if they burn her at the stake right afterwards.
Well, and don't try to make them sound like they're on
Thank you.
Reddit or 4chan or something like that. I don't want to hear that. I want to
Okay,
hear
I
a
can get us
faithful
over to the island
translation.
now.
right.
But they
Look, and
think
here's
the
the
world
dealio.
of Reddit.
Just like when you make comics into movies, I understand there's going to be some concessions. Like Japanese, I took 2 years of Japanese. It does not translate directly. In fact, it's a very difficult language. But that being said, you don't need to change the entire context, tone, dialect of certain characters to make it
Unfortunately, the
palatable.
ocean
We
is
saw
against
what
us.
happened when you did like when you watch the original Dragon when not the original when you watch the original Dragon Ball Z and compare it to Funimation's dub from the 90s, it's effectively a different show. Like
Really?
because the Japanese market didn't think the Westerners would like a character like Goku. So the whole paragon of virtue, like similar to Superman character that Goku is not like that in the manga. He's not like that
No.
in the Japanese anime. That's why
And a
when people
lot
are
of people
watching-
didn't like Super because of that. They were like,
Right,
wait a
and
minute,
so people
Goku's
were
being
throwing a-
irresponsible.
Yeah, so many
Yeah.
people that only grew up with Funimation's dub saw Super and hated it because, like, oh, Goku's out of character. He's acting like a childish idiot who's being super. Like, no, that's how Goku always was. But you grew up with a very Americanized version of him that changed his character. Like, this has been a long-standing problem. Like, I don't watch Funimation Dragon Ball Z. I mean, occasionally I do for nostalgia, but I watch. That's one of the few anime that I watch 100% always in Japanese because I don't like the mistreatment of the characters.
Yeah, I grew up.
It's like they stared at each other all the time.
You grew up what?
No, I grew up with the with like the orange box and the ocean dubs, and then we got the funny dubs, and over the years it was always just like, this is kind of like a fun show as I was like a kid, and it like
Just try
really
to
like got me
battle, it's not
excited about it.
working.
You can probably run over on the island, and I can here leave me the paddle.
If the paddle's almost dead.
Oh, okay.
It's like, yeah, like that.
I'll paddle this direction.
You need to make an anchor.
It broke. I used it once.
Yeah.
I can't make an
That
anchor.
sounds about right.
Anyway, so I had the orange box. I need the plastic back, and I can make the anchor.
Oh, you just need 5
Half-Life?
plastic?
Yeah. What Half-Life?
The
Yeah,
orange box.
we're just skipping
No,
this
no. The
one.
orange box is it's a set of Dragon Ball Z releases that were in orange boxes.
Yeah, you're going all the way away from me.
I can't swim
I'm
to you.
definitely gonna get caught by the shark.
It's okay. He'll survive.
No, I won't.
And so for me, Goku was always just the fighting guy because I was like really, really young when I was watching Dragon Ball Z. So when I watched Super, I was like, oh yeah, he's a fighting guy. I like this like characterization. And then finding out that it's like that's actually the original character was more that way is always like, oh okay.
I can't even
Yeah.
catch up to you. You're actually just too fast.
And
Well-
that's I completely understand. In the 90s, anime was new. We had what did we have? We had Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, and Akira. Like that, and eventually Cowboy Bebop.
Ronin Warriors.
Astro Boy.
But okay, so we got Ronin Warriors as well, which again, but that wasn't even the original name, if I recall, wasn't it? It's something ridiculously long and different. Even if I remember right, even the
Can't remember.
original name of
It
Ronin
was on
Warriors.
UPN.
What I'm saying, it doesn't Ronin Warriors translate completely different. Like different when you read the Japanese words, it doesn't even translate to Ronin Warriors. It translates to something completely
Samurai
differently.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, they full on changed the name. Like that's how bad localization was because they did not trust Western audiences to understand their Japanese style of storytelling. So as the years have gone on, it started to get more faithful, and then starting in about 2017 or so, they started bastardizing localizations again after so much progress was made, and not just for political stuff, but for just innocuous things that didn't need to be there.
Well, I also grew up in like the 4Kids when I had like finger guns instead of guns.
No,
I never knew.
Tits and ray guns. I'm talking about when anime became ubiquitous, when it started to become part of the pop culture zeitgeist. Yeah, we always had small releases, Astro Boy, Speed Racer, things like that they were in the U.S. But like once anime started to actually take root, was in the late 80s and to mid 90s. That was when it started getting to the point where your average individual could watch it on TV
I've
and
got
know
a
what it
plan.
was.
You're gonna have everything, and I'm gonna suicide.
Honestly, Leon, I
Wait.
think mid.
You're gonna take all
mid-80s.
the stuff, and I'm gonna suicide so I can get stuff.
So 1985, Robotech came out. Big thing that grabbed a whole bunch of people into the anime sphere.
Something
Like
else
that-
that was
that was
bastardized, but
giant.
yeah, you're right. Robotech came out. But
It was on
but
purpose, though.
again, like because Robotech, yeah, it grew in popularity, but how it wasn't there was no consistent way for like just because of the limitations of the time. There weren't like consistent people talking about Robotech or in let's say you're talking about it at school or on the bus, because there wasn't like a dedicated, because there was no children's networks back then. Children's networks weren't a thing until the 90s.
Yeah, that's right. Saturday morning.
So there was no way to give a dedicated block of these types of shows of anime to a wide fan base all at the same time. You had to sort of discover it in these small interspersed pockets. So again, I got lucky because my dad was already an anime fan from the 80s. He was in the he was part of those pockets. He was watching raw translate, like poorly fan translated VHS tapes back in the 80s, and so I got lucky.
Yeah, no, but I'm going to argue with you about that, because being on one of the major networks, NBC, CBS, all those, and ABC, that would have a wider audience than just like your dedicated cartoon channels that came later. I would think you had a lot of people.
I found a way to game the system. I've only been playing for 30 minutes.
I mean, I guess maybe there's an interesting way to find out. Let's see if we can find ratings for Robotech in 1985.
If you can make a POW right now, we can get to the island.
Let's see if we can find some ratings numbers, because that
if you can make a POW right now, we can get to the island.
Yeah, let's do that.
Something tells me though, Pop, like were you in the the sphere though of people that like you went to conventions and stuff, right?
Not back in the 80s, because I was only a teenager.
Okay.
So,
but you were kind of one of those.
Pop's older than me.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yes, yeah, we knew that.
I didn't know that. I figured that we were the same age.
Don't worry, if you're in the same room, you'll look older than him.
Yes, I have met Blaine in person. So
I was worried about that, Blaine.
Yep.
Thanks for alleviating my fears.
I got you. I don't want you thinking that, like, oh, hey, someone older than me. Finally, I won't look like the grandpa when we all hang out. Nah, you
we don't want him thinking he's hot shit.
Benjamin Button over here.
Oh no, you're running away.
I'm not doing it on purpose. Hurry.
Why are you leaving?
Find anything, Leon?
I think I'm trying to make sure I'm understanding this graph correctly. Give me one moment here.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I guess I could hold on to seeds. I don't think we're using the seeds right now.
We could. I need 4 rope. Okay, I can do that.
How do I place this on the... Oh, can I not cook the pineapples?
You have to place a plank. Oh, no, you just eat the pineapple. But if you've got food, eat it. I'm about to
Here we
die.
go.
You should give me all your
Nielsen
stuff if you want to die. Because I'm pretty sure it only takes the stuff out of the inventory for the person that dies. I don't think it takes it out for everybody. Okay, that's good.
You guys better eat soon.
I'm
I
gonna die.
Yeah, I'm good. He can die.
Here, you
You
plant
die.
those seeds.
Oh, cool. Which seed? I mean, I guess I'll do. Oh, okay. These are the flower
You're
seeds.
guaranteed
We
the
don't
oldest
need
person here
those.
at 57.
If that's your age, tits and ray guns, then yes.
Okay.
Oh, it needs fresh water.
This is like being the most expensive house in the neighborhood.
Yeah, you can go get the barrel, Blaine. You get that. Also, flowers are genuinely worthless. So I'm not going to be taking. I'm not going to take.
So
these with me.
Robotech only. Let's see. It showed on 9 stations.
Those are
It was
flowers.
ranked 37th. Let's see. DMA SHR. I'm trying to figure out what that means, because it says 8. I don't know if that means on average like 8 million viewers, or I'm trying to find out how they actually break this down.
Okay.
This is an old website. Like I'm looking at some straight up 90s website. I love it. Top 100 markets in the U.S. Let's see. Historian.
Bleh. All right, I'm back.
Okay. I'm actually pretty healthy now since I ate those pineapples.
Okay, so that DMA is the designated market area shares. All right. That's the percentage of people watching it in a region where the people have the same shows available for them. Okay, HH is the households rating.
Use the cup.
Oh, can you give me my cup back?
I can do that.
Oh man, I
Just
need
make sure we don't throw the cups into the ocean, you know?
Yeah, I gotta turn up the
Don't litter.
cam over here.
You can't see it. You can't see nothing because there's no lights.
Oh, let's crank up the FOV too.
Oh, yeah, put that at
that's-
90. It's way
That's
better.
way better. Where are we at with this argument? Are we just discussing that anime was or was not popular back in the day?
I'm pulling up ratings for like anime that was on in like the dedicated children's networks like Toonami versus Primetime in the 80s to see which one had higher ratings because I think that's
There
actually
was one when I was a kid on
I think it's
Nickelodeon.
basically impossible for anime to have been more popular back then.
I think
I
when I
just
was in
thought- I-
elementary school, there was one on Nickelodeon called Noozles.
Doesn't sound familiar, but
Doesn't sound like no
I
anime
was just,
I've seen.
yeah, I was
It
just
was a
saying
kids
that.
show, so it's probably not really good anime then.
Oh,
not
I was just saying
degenerate.
Is there
more
really good
exposure.
anime? Does any good anime exist? I'm not sure about that.
No, I was just saying the exposure would have been more being on a main network like NBC, CBS, ABC.
Oh,
Than
I
it would have
see.
been a dedicated cartoon network or something like that, but which we didn't have back in there in that day.
Mhm.
right.
But I feel like also with animation period, it was really, other than like Bakshi, we really didn't have a taste for like animation being for adults. It was all, oh, it's a kid's show kind of a thing for so
Mhm.
long.
Yep.
It is still.
Look at
I
you.
cannot
I
believe
would
it
not
was
show
easier to
my
find
kids
Robotech
gushing over
numbers than it
magical
is
girls.
Dragon Ball numbers. That is crazy.
Probably because of how many like half releases Dragon Ball had.
Oh, that's a research. Oh.
Like I'm seeing articles that say it was raking in 10 million viewers, but I can't find any like legitimate ratings numbers to confirm that. And I want to just take some article's word for it.
Oh, you can just click the button to make more rope. That's so easy. That's a great feature.
Whereas it looks like Robotech was sitting at anywhere from 2 to 8 million, depending on when it was on during the year.
Okay.
Thanks, Noozles. I'm glad I'm not the only person here who remembers
Oh,
it.
come
So,
on. I
so,
just
so
in
to
the
be
water for
fair,
half a second.
I will say that if we compare, if we take the article that I was seeing at its word that Dragon Ball was pulling in an average of
I do
10
need
million,
this
and then
one
we say
plastic.
Robotech was getting 8, it's actually a lot closer than I thought. And then on the low end, again, there was other shows on at the time. So when I'm sure that when Robotech was pulling in 2 million, there's a lot of the stuff they had during competition at the time was also exceedingly popular. It was competing against MASH,
yeah.
it was competing against GI Joe. So some of the competition for Robotech was actually Three's Company, Different Strokes, the Newlywed
Depending on-
Game.
No,
Yeah, it wasn't going to beat MASH at all.
Yeah, you can't say
No.
those ones because the time it was on was different than the times that those shows were on. Those were like your evening shows, whereas
Yeah.
this was more of a prime time show,
Completely
even,
different audience, too.
even like noon
Well,
on a
there
Saturday.
we
Yeah,
go.
what these ratings are showing is everything that aired between 4:30 and it looks like, is it 10 o'clock? Yeah, everything from 4:30 p.m. to 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So I don't know, but it doesn't give you time slots for any of them. Just these were the shows that were on in that range.
You have the cup, right? You should, or I have a cup.
Okay.
We both have cups, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish this was laid out better, but this is
I was
ancient
gonna say,
looking
just like make
website.
sure we keep the water up.
Yeah, we also gotta water the crops.
And to be fair, I think that's going to be a running
those
thing
are
for
just
these
flowers, I'm
animated
pretty
shows, though,
sure.
because Woody Woodpecker and G.I. Joe, I see the exact same thing. It was ranging from 12 million and 11 million on high to 3 million on low. So which is
Okay.
not too different from Robotech's 2 million to 8 million.
Yep. No, it checks out.
Do you need some plastic to make a hook plane?
I do.
Okay. Okay, I'll give you the
Okay.
2, or I'll just give you the hook because I can make it.
By the way, yeah, we can agree that Robotech, Sailor
There you go.
Moon, Dragon Ball, all these were bastardized. Then we got to this golden age of as much as I bitch about anime from 2006 and 7 and onward, they were a lot more faithful to the source material for a long while until just about half a decade or a little bit more ago.
Yeah, I think
I
when
didn't
they
have a
put
problem with Goku, his virtues. I had a problem with the fact that he was a doofus so much.
Yeah, he really was an idiot.
naive is like probably a good
The
word for it.
whole characterization, though, if you watch it in the Japanese, is
Back
that
then
he
we would
just
just call
wants
it
to fight
retardation.
harder. He just wants to fight more people.
Yes,
Are you
he
strong?
likes to
I want to
fight.
fight.
Yeah.
So it, like the
dumb
doofusness
jock.
comes from that character that we didn't get.
He still was still always trying to do the right thing. Like when
You
these-
dove in the water. I just
when all these enemies pop up, he's always like, I'm going to stop you because it's the right thing to do because I'm a hero, things like that. And that's not his characterization in the manga or in the Japanese anime or anything to that effect.
I kind of agree with doing that for an American audience, though, because that's kind
localization.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I
So
see.
that-
That's a good explanation of it. What the difference between that and translation is.
I'm gonna die of food.
And again, there is a time for local, like there are works that are localized that are good localizations that there's some things that are so esoterically Japanese that you can't really do it in English without major localizations or Chinese or any, I mean, even with stuff that's European. There's some stuff that's so, let's say, Norse mythology, for example, or Greek mythology. Some of that stuff is so intrinsically different because the European way of looking at things in the 13th century is very different than the way we look at it in America in the 21st century. So even when stuff like that is changed, sometimes it's for the better to understand the context properly. But when you're going around and
Okay, I need
changing
scraps so I can
changing
make
lines
nails.
about changing clothes to I changed clothes because of the pesky patriarchy. Okay, that was clearly not the author's intent. You did that.
Yeah.
Don't interject your stupid
Localizing.
political ideas.
Localizing good content for the current year.
Yeah, exactly. Localizing needs to be for the entire audience that you are sending your product to, not for the room that you're talking about the product in. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if
Yeah, but
you
you forget
localize,
they don't consider us real people, which is fair. I don't consider them real people either.
there you go.
Yeah, that's how we should treat each other. Nobody really exists now.
Yeah, the
So-
only one of you guys I know for fact is real is Blaine. He's the only one whose face I can see.
What about Ronan? He was just here. You already
Ronan
forgot
was
about
just
him.
Well, I actually
He was
almost made
just
a comment.
here.
I was like, I'm so happy that I'm not the only one on Facecam for once, but we were talking about other stuff.
I feel like I've been on camera for you before.
Yeah.
You're on camera nightly ish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Get
true.
the
Yeah,
barrel.
that's true.
Get the
I
barrel.
have
Seems
seen you,
to.
Flawed. That's true.
I'm not on a lot
Sucker.
for Blaine.
Same with Blaine
for
and
Blaine's
Serrano.
show.
I think I've seen Serrano's hand before. I think that's the
Yeah.
extent of it.
Hand reveal.
He's a hand model.
I recognize that hand. I love that scene.
It's a good
So-
movie.
So now we all understand localization and how it can be done bad. And so Asmongold comes across the line and he's like, "Oh, this really is dumb and stupid." Okay. And reveals it to many
Make it
people.
gay and lame.
Exactly. And so he's able to kind of open a number of people's eyes up to that. What the heck did you make?
I made a bed.
Oh.
Well,
I can
and
revive you
the-
when you die.
When Jamie Marchi, made her little TikTok response, she's
I'm going to pull up the TikTok response. So
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'll hang
first-
tight then.
first he comes up with his whole like, oh, this actually is a problem. And then of course, because he's a massive streamer, anyone that big is going to have people in their audience that are like, oh, I'm going to go tell that person that I think they're dumb because my streamer thinks they're dumb.
And you should. That's
and
a good idea.
and in this case,
In this
I
case, yes.
fully in agreement with like, yeah, because all it is words that say, oh, hey, go go be less annoying. Why are you like
Well,
this,
yeah,
right?
let's give these people the benefit of the doubt. Let's say we know this isn't true, but let's hypothetically pretend that they genuinely thought the majority of the world thought like them. They would think they're doing a good thing by making these changes because hey, we're doing something that 95% of our audience wants us to do. And then when you get this massive influx of people who are like, hey, no, we don't. I don't know where you're getting your information, but here's an entire section of fans that, people that buy the product that don't like this. It gives you a chance to reevaluate.
Yeah, I think there's a
business
problem
practices.
there is saying there's a whole chunk of fans because it really is customers. It is the people that are making your paycheck exist, right?
Right.
It goes beyond just being like, oh, I'm a real fan of what you do. Like, you can have a fan if you're an artist, and they don't ever monetarily increase, like, your paycheck.
And that's
You
why
need
in
to
my
beat 'em
videos, I
going
always
down.
follow up fans with the paying customer. I say one, then immediately say the other because they're both important. You can't succeed without fans, but you need those fans to convert to paying customers as well.
True. That's getting in the head, not landing.
But anyways, yeah. So my point is, let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they thought they were doing something virtuous. Now you've got a bunch of paying customers saying we don't want this. That would, in theory, give them a moment to
works.
pause and reevaluate how they're going about it for the future. But they haven't been doing that.
Right.
Instead, they double, triple, and quadruple down.
They tell you you're wrong because you're like, I don't think that's what it was supposed to be. And they're like, well, if you have a problem with what I made it, then you must have a problem with the message that I said. It's like, well, yes, but that's also not the point. Like, the point is your job, what I am paying to get from you, is a product that is
With
a
dolphins.
Japanese product that then makes sense in my native language. That's what I am requesting. That's what I'm asking for. That's what I want wholly. And when I don't get that from you, you're failing me as a provider, and I will consider going elsewhere.
Right.
And what's amazing is that people that do that kind of thing will not go to a store if that store disrespects them or puts in a product they don't like or the CEO says something they don't like. They will do that
literally
exact
saw
thing.
this in 2023 with Bud Light.
Yeah,
Bud Light should have been the ultimate indicator of what can happen when you piss off a
Yep.
large chunk of your fans/paying customers.
Like,
And-
you
and even before
specifically
that,
did
like,
something
any-
they hate.
any person, any of these adults, if they go to a restaurant and the restaurant says, "Oh, you asked for carbonara? Well, I made you meatballs. Enjoy." You were not gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, sweet, I'm coming back here again." You're gonna be like, "Oh, forget that place." Especially when they're like, "Oh, well, you know what?
Oh, you didn't like that?
You didn't like it? Well, that was my best, and you should have enjoyed it."
No, even more than that. Not just like that was my best. It was they go a step further and being like, "This is what we gave you. We gave you what we think that you need to see.
Take it or leave it. Like,
Exactly. Like, you should be grateful. You should be grateful for what we did. We didn't even have to serve you."
Well,
Like,
no, and it's even different there because in the context there, it'd be like it's the server who's making the decision for you, not somebody like a chef who knows. It's
Yeah.
a voice actor.
yeah, this
Yeah.
person
Yeah,
doesn't even cook.
in this analogy,
This person eats
Japan
out
would
every
be the
day.
chefs, and these localizers are the servers. Like that's
Yeah.
what's even
And so we get this beautiful TikTok after she gets, I will use the word, I will say she
Oh.
gets harassed by Asmongold
She gets pwned.
Good.
in his audience. She then releases this as a TikTok. I think I've got enough health that I'm not going to die here. I'll give you a raw beat. No, this game
I don't even know
is
if she
fun.
was like maybe by his audience,
I'll
but
eat
not. I
raw
wouldn't say she was
beets.
harassed by Asmongold because the definition of I don't even because
I do not care if
definition of
somebody
harass
gets
is
harassed.
subject to aggressive pressure or intimidation. So I don't even know if harassment's the right words. Asmongold definitely didn't do harass by that definition.
No,
He was just-
Asmongold did not.
commentating.
I meant his audience in their colloquial term. So here she is.
What up, Tim?
Recently, some followers of Asmongold have been criticizing me and demanding answers regarding a line I wrote in 2017 and the answer I gave to a question at a panel a year or two later.
All right, pause it
Okay.
real quick.
That's a
Answer
terrible
she gave. Do you have the link to
characterization.
the panel?
I'm sure I've got it saved on my PC. Let me see if I can find it. But real quick, 'cause I wanted to address what she says real quick. This is her being disingenuous to the argument. This, like, that is a part of it. People talking about this one line from 2017. But no, the whole debate has been about not just this one line. It has been about localization over the last several years with multiple examples of it. She wants to hyperfixate on this one thing from 2017 because that's the one that has political roots and the one that's got, agendas and messages in it. But people, actual fans and paying customers are complaining about the practice at large with multiple examples that don't have any agenda behind them. They are just straight up bad localizations, like when you've got again the example I gave earlier of the Dragon Girl in the fantasy setting using terms like sus and bruh. There's nothing political about sus and bruh. Fans were still upset about that. Fans still didn't like that. Or the example that I used. Let me see if I can find it. When her and I had the interaction, there was one that was Let me see if I can pull up the tweet.
Post more videos, please. Oh, you want Tim to post more videos? Yeah, that makes sense. She originally didn't write. Yeah, she was just the voice actor, as I recall.
Of what?
Jamie Markey. She was just a voice actor,
it's also
and then she became an ADR.
Argument because she fully agrees with the changes. She's out here defending them. It doesn't matter if you wrote them or not, that you support the writing of them.
So
yeah, it's just a completely nonsensical position she was trying to, or a tightrope she was trying to walk.
Why can't I find this video? This should be like the first video I get when I search her name.
I made a fishing rod. Now we can get more food.
Yeah, I saw
Okay,
that.
here he is. So we've got one.
She did say that.
So here's one where if you want me to share my screen, I can. But basically, you've got this girl that says the translation, the original version is she just says, "All right, see ya, bye." And the translation, the localization is, "And I'm out, later, losers." Or another one where she just says bye, and then again, later, losers. Like, it's stuff like that's not having the character say later, losers is not a political or agenda driven. But when the original text is just bye or all right, see ya, bye. Those are very different than later, losers. That gives an entirely new context and change to the character.
Yes. However, I will say, if you wrote that, and you put it out, and then everyone was like, that doesn't make sense. Can we, get something a little more accurate to the source material? And you said, "Oh, shoot, yeah, we thought it was funny. Sorry about that. We'll, be a little more accurate in the future." That would be cool. That would be nice. That would be something that I think everyone would be okay with. But why did I get a chair?
You got it from the barrel, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a chair in a box or something. I learned cupboard. Funny. But what we got instead, let me see if I can pull this up. Come on.
I need to make the research table now.
Okay, here we go.
I like that when making our raft bigger makes it easier to pick stuff up because we just have more space.
Link to it. Come on.
Did you find it, or do you need me to find it?
I found it in somebody else's video. I just need
Okay.
my system to connect to my freaking YouTube. There we go. Okay. So here's Otaku Spirits video, and he's gonna
Message
have
in there as well. The whole I'm mansplaining.
So how would you like to respond to that kind of criticism?
To the
particularly-
criticism, like, I have a vagina, deal with it. Like, it's honestly, that's the truth. I am a woman. I am a funny
Hear
woman.
me roar.
We are all talented, funny, powerful women. We are out here. It's going to happen. Deal with it. I'm sorry you're not getting laid. It's not about you. Move on. That's my
Wow.
reaction.
She's incredibly aggressive and
Very arrogant.
Yeah.
So, not just not just like, oh, you didn't like it? I
It's
thought
weird-
it was funny.
It's weird.
'Cause
She
even
doesn't
if you're
have the
like,
same candor.
even if you're like, I think it was funny, you know, okay, but like to literally say the words, I have a vagina, deal with it. Honestly, that's the truth. I am a woman. I am a
Allegedly.
funny woman. We're all talented, funny, powerful women. We are out here. It's going to happen. Deal with it. I'm sorry you're not getting laid. It's not about you. Move on. That's my reaction.
And now their jobs are getting replaced by robots.
You literally say, oh, you, person who pays my bills, you don't matter. And it's like, what? What do you mean they don't matter?
Person with money, screw you. Also, let's sleep, actually.
Oh, can we do that? Where's
You
it?
have to sleep to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, it's just wild that somebody would.
I have no food or water. I'm in danger.
Yeah, same actually.
That was a terrible idea.
So, you tell the people that are literally paying your bills that they can go screw off, and it's like, okay, well, I guess piracy is gonna grow. I guess people aren't gonna watch you and your translations. People are
I
gonna
watched
move away
both
from.
no, dude, I watched both anime for my seasonals tonight. Straight up watched them pirated. Ain't even gonna front. Like, I do I have Netflix? Absolutely, because my grandmother cannot survive without Netflix. Did I watch Dungeon Delicious or Delicious in Dungeon on Netflix? No, I could have easily just looked to my right and hit the Roku button, but I actively went out of my way to watch it on a pirate site just so that Netflix didn't get the view count for it.
Yeah. And it's just wild that would be your response. So defensive over something so dumb and so simple.
And why
as,
doesn't
like,
she have
a
the same
joke that didn't
candor
land.
talking about it later? She's like, oh, there's some things people got offended about. Why don't you tell us
Oh,
what
yeah,
you
yeah.
said?
Pull
If
her
you're so
response
proud
exactly.
of what
You
you
weren't
said,
finished with her
repeat
TikTok.
it. Tell us
Yeah.
again. Tell it to her
Yeah.
face. I have a vagina.
Yeah.
Deal with it. I'm a strong, powerful, funny woman.
She's not. Yeah, she's not the
Well,
victim
yeah,
here.
but here, like, Serrano's is right. Here, she sounds so much more timid and just broken. I love it.
Yeah, because she
answer
knows she's a pathetic loser.
to a question
There
a
you go.
year or two later. All right, continuing from her. So those were her comments that people are now being like, "Hey, bitch, what's this?"
If you don't know who Asmongold is, he is a streamer with well over 2 million followers.
Hey, big ups to Asmongold. Look at him with his 2 mil.
How many followers
Way to
do
go,
you have,
guys.
Jamie?
On her TikTok account, I'm seeing 222 people following. Oh,
Wow.
no, 329,000 followers. Okay.
Yeah, like she doesn't have a small audience.
Yeah, she's got an audience. And she's 2 million.
Now, mind you, that audience did not come about until she accused Vic Mignogna of sexual assault.
I can't
So,
help you. My game crashed. Just died.
Just throwing that out there. She did not have this audience prior to her name blowing up because of her accusing Vic Mignogna. Just so,
I'm
how
sure
many
that's
of these
just a
audience
coincidence.
members are even fans of anime, or how many of them are just Me Too Twitter users that follow her because women empowerment?
Strong woman.
Strong woman. When was that panel though?
27. No, the show was in 2017. The panel, I think it was 2 years later, so it would have been 2019.
Okay.
Let me see if I can fact check that.
So they were pretty close together.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, continuing on. Now that she's made it abundantly clear that she's the itty bitty baby streamer.
Now, since Asmongold was gracious enough to respond to the criticism and the demands for answers he's been receiving
2020.
regarding his involvement with Soft Giving and their controversy,
What's soft giving? I didn't actually look this one up.
I thought that was a concept when she first said it. I was like, what is soft giving?
The concept. Charity stream scam accusations. Okay, so bringing up his charity stream that may or may not have been a scam.
Actually, it was a scam, but it was not. So this was an issue that she,
about
once
as
again,
a
she's being
completionist?
disingenuous here. There was several streamers, not just Asmongold. There was like 6 or 7 big streamers that agreed to do this charity stream, and it turned out the charity was scamming. They had no knowledge of it. It wasn't. It was male and female, all big streamers. And he was one of the ones that agreed to do the stream, not knowing that the company that was the charity was going to do illicit shit with the money.
Gotcha.
So she wants to make it sound like first of all, she wants to make it sound like it was only him, and then she also wants to make it sound like he was intentionally scamming and frauding people.
Yeah. That doesn't add up to me.
I thought it's only fair that I respond to his followers in kind.
Okay.
Well, who gives a shit?
Why did she pick up her dream diary to read this off?
Because she can't perform without reading.
Are y'all on Discord?
Pre-
Yeah, I
pre-prepared
posted the
content.
Discord. Michael Parks.
Oh no, I think he's talking about the panel here. I think that's what he's actually talking about, not just your Discord.
Oh, like, are we actively on Discord? No, we're on Restream right now. To the mines. Anyway, this made me laugh. I was like, oh man. I bet that notebook is like I'm gonna write a page of what I'm grateful for, and she got like 6 pages in, and then now it's her angry Asmongold.
Yeah, when you said large
poem.
breed, I assumed you didn't mean dogs. I assumed you were talking livestock.
It's her writing her name plus Vic's last name together over and over.
Somebody makes an allegation against me, and now somehow I have to respond to it? No, I don't have to say anything.
You did,
Who
though,
gives a
just
fuck?
now.
Wait, hold on. You did respond though.
I think
This
that
is
was
a-
what
the whole
Asmund.
thing is a response.
You actively.
Is that supposedly what Asmongold said? Is that what she's implying?
Um,
Because she was acting like she was quoting.
it feels that way, but why would she have a
I
note?
watched the Asmongold videos, and at no point did, to my knowledge,
back in a
I
second.
might have to rewatch it, but to my knowledge, in no point in either video did he say they have to respond to it. Now, he did say that something along the lines of they're going to have to address this sort of thing just as a generalization if they don't want their jobs to continue being taken by AI or if they don't want the industry to crumble. Like, he wasn't like, oh yeah, Jamie's going to have to answer for this. No, he was talking about how the industry is going to have to address these fan complaints. Otherwise, the fans are effectively going to go elsewhere.
But she thinks she is the industry.
Fair enough.
Ugh. Isn't she the industry from like a decade ago? Are we that far out yet? Can we have moved on?
She'll
Thank
have
you
to
for
learn
your
a different. She'll have to learn a different industry when AI takes her job.
Oh. I don't even know if she does this stuff anymore. Does she? Is she
Yeah.
even like employed?
Yeah, she's still employed by Funimation.
Crunchyroll.
Actually, Crunchyroll. Yeah, I was like, she's employed by Crunchyroll now, technically.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you put the right name on the.
That
address.
is true. I said it right in my video. My video, I said Crunchyroll. So
Yeah. Wait, did Michael Parks jump in the Discord? Is that general? I'm not seeing it.
But yeah, no,
He's kinda
you hit
showed
the nail
up
on
and
the head
started
when you said
yelling
that
and then
she thought that
disappeared.
She was the industry, and that's why I'm literally titling my video "Anime Industry Attacks Asmongold and Fans" because like she thinks she's the industry. You could not have said it better.
Excuse me, I'm dying.
Oh, but working as like a voice, that can happen. Like, what is it? MF Ghost. They brought back a bunch of the older voice actors from the original series to be their characters grown up, and so
Oh, that's cool.
Jamie Markey could get work at Funimation Crunchyroll for the next decade, depending on what shows are made. Just because, like, oh, you voiced this character previously, come back and do the voice again, even if she does leave. So they do callbacks like that all the time.
Yeah. all in all, just individuals like her, individuals like Chris Sabat, people that are actually in the decision making, the upper echelons of decision making for these localizations and for these dubs. They are a whole different breed than the individuals that just get paid to read lines. Like, if Zeno Robinson is an up and coming voice actor, super sweet guy, met him in convention and like had a conversation with him, and he could not believe that he was in Dragon Ball Superhero. He could not believe he was in the booth with people like Sean Schimmel, with people like Chris Sabat, and he's like, I'm just some small dude who's been in like 3 other anime. I can't believe it. So he was super humble and super nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be mad at some up and coming anime voice actor that might read some dumbass lines because these old heads who think that they've got a firm grip on the industry and a firm grip on their political beliefs. They're 2 separate beings.
True.
So, and you make an anchor and you make a research table. I love how I threw the rock and it just exploded.
That was pretty funny to start things off.
Oh, we both died.
Oh, are you dead too? Dang it. Okay. I got less stuff, I think, in inventory than you.
No, you definitely have more down.
Oh, okay.
Because
it's
given
just
it to you.
It's just unfortunate that like they don't understand, because they aren't dealing with and talking to a customer base, how any of this works. They don't understand that without that customer, without that fan base, without that group of people that are saying, hey, we will give you money if you do a good job here, that connection doesn't occur there because they're not meeting with them and seeing them. And when they do see them, they're meeting them at a convention. And at a convention, all of those fans are saying, oh my gosh, you're the voice of the person that I love. This character really meant a lot to me, or means a lot to me, or got me through a hard time, or something. Like you're constantly being praised by these fans, and it just reinforces that idea that like your shit doesn't stink and you're making a product that like nobody cares about, or that everybody needs, basically. And it leads to not good things for all these people.
Yeah, dude, I love when I get hate comments. Like, some of them are genuinely, like, you're doing wrong. There's some people that hate the hate, and some people are like, hey, your take on this was bad for XYZ reason, or I disagree with you for XYZ. And like, they disagree, but I appreciate getting those comments. I don't want everyone in my comment section sucking my dick. That won't lead to anything productive.
True.
I mean, could lead to orgasm.
Yeah, you're plenty good at doing it yourself, Leon. You're very flexible.
Exactly.
With hair like that.
You pull your own hair.
He pulls.
Do you use your own
hair.
hair in autoerotic asphyxiation?
I
Leon
probably
Carradine.
could. I gotta step away. Give me 1 sec.
All right.
I'll answer that when I come back. I'll be hanging my.
I gotta figure out a good way
Yeah.
to.
Rod
Camera real
blade.
quick.
Not yet. I'm building one as soon as I get more rope.
He's gonna go look for comebacks on the internet.
Hey,
I'm sure Leon's had a
anime
comeback
guys
before.
here.
Brandon.
Gentlemen, how are you this evening?
We have been
Did you have to
great.
watch all the anime?
I've got a few I still need to watch, and I'm fortunately not echoing. I was on with Ronan earlier, and holy crap, everything was not working. So
That's okay. Give Restream a minute. It'll stop working.
Also, is
in
my
the
mic
next-
better than yesterday?
Far
it sounds
better.
about the same to me. And it was fine yesterday, and I want to thank you
Yeah,
once again for
it
being
seemed
on.
like it was doing okay because I heard some of the stream back.
Oh, it sounded great on his stream. I thought you were talking about when
Yeah.
you were on here.
Yeah, I was talking about it here.
Yeah, when you came on here, it was wrecked, and now it's fine.
And nothing has changed.
All right,
Nothing.
I'm back. Turns out I need to grow a little bit longer. I was able to wrap it mostly around my neck, but not enough to really get that boner going. So, just
Okay.
a little bit longer.
I'm glad you did that for me, Leon. I wanted
Well,
to know
Leon,
that.
the things that
Yeah,
we
I
did
was
not
worried
know.
about Epsteining myself. So,
When
It's
in
not gonna
doubt,
happen today.
you did not do it. You did not Epstein yourself. I repeat, you did not Epstein yourself.
Yeah.
Leon, how you doing?
not bad. How you doing, Brandon?
Oh, I'm good. I went and did a thing today.
Is it a good thing?
It depends upon if you like Nintendo or not.
I tend to enjoy Nintendo.
I love Nintendo.
What'd you buy?
I broke down and I got a Switch OLED.
Oh, nice.
Why?
dad's
No,
got
that's
the
not a
OLED.
good thing. The
Really?
sequel's coming out this year, most likely.
I
No,
know,
it's not.
but here's the thing. I typically don't start getting game consoles and or collecting for them until they're close to the end of their life. Plus, my wife's oldest, and she took all of the stuff that I had for it, except for all of my controllers. I thought I still had them floating around, but when we moved, I thought we packed it and brought it over here to the in-laws' place, but I haven't found it, so I broke down. I got my own Switch.
Do you need more ropes still?
I'm building more rope, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Sorry,
rope.
we'll randomly interrupt.
Do you have the
with
Do you have the spear?
No.
Okay, that's gone.
You're a destiny.
It's like, okay, well that's gone then.
So I picked up Mario Kart 8. I've got 2 wired controllers.
We were just
2.
talking about Mario Kart 8 the
Nice.
other day. How everybody has it. Literally everyone owns Mario Kart 8.
Well, yeah, it and Smash Brothers are
Yeah.
the games. Or maybe Splatoon. I think you could toss in Splatoon.
Splatoon is
2
very
and
high
3.
touch rate too.
Yeah, but the reason I got the Switch is because there are certain games that are on it that are on some of the other consoles that I'll never own, like a PlayStation 5, but are not necessarily readily available on the computer. Like,
13 Sentinels.
Well, there's that. But I also was going through GameStop, and they had in stock My Next Life as the Villainous, All Roads Lead to Doom.
The game?
Oh,
The
nice.
game.
That's perfect because it's based on an Otome game.
Yep. The Switch has just an ass ton of those type of games, and PlayAsia, of course, has them all. And you can get, typically the Asian release, so the outside Japan, that includes the English translations and subtitling already in it. So
Yeah, PlayAsia's great.
yeah.
Yep.
So that's
Good fight.
that's the whole purpose with that is, for the starting of the collecting, but also, I traded my Series X. We all have PCs. All of our PCs are vastly more powerful than a Series X. I got the X.
Except for Michael.
I got the Series X so the girls could play games like Forza with their friends or that, but they don't have friends over very often, and typically when they do, they're playing the most stupid
Barbie game.
stupid physics game that I've ever witnessed in my whole entire life.
It's Fall Guys, isn't it?
It's not Fall Guys,
Oh,
it's
it
something else. It was
Oh,
Anyways.
Human Fall Flat? I love
I've-
Human Fall Flat.
I want to say it's something like that, but
Headbangers?
it annoyed me. It annoyed
Party
me
Animals?
greatly.
I
It
know
really
I know these
pissed
games.
me off.
I will be able to tell you which one it is if you give me enough time. I established
Basically,
that
it's
yesterday.
the whole idea is to get the other person out of the arena, and the arena keeps changing different locations
I would
and
say that sounds
the
like
physics.
Gang Beasts or Party
Gang
Animals.
Beast is so much fun.
Yeah. I don't deny that it's a fun game, but I'm pretty sure it's either on the PC or it's on the Switch. So I've now got the Switch. I've got the OLED. One of the first things I'm going to do is send it off to be modified so it can do all the fun stuff.
There you go.
And then, let's see, I picked up 2 wired controllers because they were pretty inexpensive.
If you open the storage, you can craft with the storage inventory as well.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I'll stick everything in there then.
Super handy.
So I'm going to do that. I've got the 2 controllers, but I've also got my 8-bit do Super Nintendo controller with
Yeah, we'll
analog
just get like
sticks.
max stacks of stuff
Oh,
in
yeah.
there.
I use my my 8-bit dough for just emulator. I
Yeah.
got the Pro one finally. The Pro is way nicer to set up than the I have the SN30 as well.
Yeah, the
'Cause
SN30.
I got the SN30 because it's the SNES controller, right? But
Mhm.
then
They're close.
I started to use it, and in emulation, it's not perfect as far as all that works.
I didn't have any problems with it when I was using it. My thing though is the controller size doesn't work with my hands like it used to 30 years ago.
You got them tiny controller hands.
Yeah, and then I've got a model or another 8-bit do controller that looks like a PlayStation 4 controller, but it's got the Switch button layout, the Nintendo button
Yeah, you
layout.
got nice.
Nice.
And
The
it's
Switch
okay,
one's a good
but
one.
anymore. I'm at the point where I do
Yeah, I got
better
that
with the Xbox styled one. So I actually did pick up a while ago the ultimate 2.4G controller that strictly uses their dongle as opposed to Bluetooth, and I really like it. It feels
Okay,
so
I got
good.
myself a spear, so now I can actually hit the shark. Nice, we got a sail. Try to make it so we can go to the island, because there's an island kind of close by.
Spear the shark. You know
You
you
don't want to go to
spear
that
the
other
shark.
raft?
Oh, you could try to go there too, sure.
I mean, I guess the island will probably have more food, though.
Hey, there we go.
Well, Jim and I want them to have fun, but I actually want them to play the stupid thing, and I want to be able to have something that I could play and not something that I can't do on my PC, or at least not easily.
It's funnier if we pretend you just shake your fist every time they play, not like Forza.
Or something
cooler. It's like a dad who's like, he trades in his fishing boat to get like a ski boat, and then every time they're out on the boat, nobody wants to go like water skiing, and he's just like, why not buy the boat?
Exactly.
Have you ever tried water skiing though? That shit is hard.
Yes, it's hard.
Dude,
as
I
hell.
got drug. I did wakeboarding. I got drugged so bad when I first started. They were like, just keep your legs straight and hold on. And I just went, what? Punk, and just and like I'm face down in the water, so like there's nothing I can do as far as say anything. I'm just, and they just kept going because I couldn't say it. I couldn't say I'm dying, I'm dead, I'm not doing great. So
me
they
trying to learn how to water ski was like the Rick and Morty episode with trying to get 2 strokes off of what's his face's golf game.
Try to get 2 strokes off his golf swing.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been up to tonight. And
Resistance is pain.
although I would be be
Yeah.
surprised if Nintendo did put out a Switch 2 this year. Even though they don't really have any AAA level games that we are aware of still in development. The last ones came
Metroid.
out, and the only other one that kind of maybe is Donkey Kong versus Mario, or Mario versus Donkey Kong, or whatever the hell they're calling it.
That's not AAA in the slightest. That's
Wasn't
double.
that game called Donkey Kong? It came out
Donkey
like
Kong versus
1983
Mario.
or something.
No, Mario vs. Donkey
Lot
Kong is
longer.
like with little robots. It's like a puzzle game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a puzzle.
That
No,
was on the
there's
Game Boy Advance.
been so many. Nintendo's done so many patents recently, and there's been so much
The activity is high.
leaked information about an upcoming Switch successor. The Switch is 7 years old now. I have zero doubts that we're seeing the Switch successor this year.
We might see it, but
It's
I doubt
such a
we'll
We
get
solid
it.
we
platform,
could
though.
see it by the holidays, yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to announce it somewhere between March and June, and it's going to be set for a holiday 2024 release.
Good. Then I can get Mario Kart for cheap. I get all the duplicate games so I can play my son in games.
As long as it's backwards compatible too. That's what
Yeah, I'm
hoping.
really hoping for backwards compatibility.
Well,
what I
let's
want
see.
is a better catalog of emulated games, because
Yeah, that's pretty lackluster what they do have, and some of it's not.
Compilations. They need some
how does
compilations.
Nintendo have Game Boy emulator and does not have the original Super Mario Land?
Super Mario Land. Who knows?
We
I
need more
do
the
not
hell
rocks.
understand
knows?
that.
We seriously need rocks from here.
But we'll see. We'll see what they do. I said I'd still be a bit surprised if we actually saw it at the end of the year. If you remember, the Switch didn't release here until March. So
Really?
yeah, March 2017 is when it originally released.
Even if it comes out, late in the U.S., I'm sure at least in Japan it'll drop by, in 2024. Even if
No,
there's
it's going to have a
even-
simultaneous release. You can't do just
Yeah,
like
they
Japan
haven't
now.
done that type of thing in a long time. It's not. If it was 20, 30 years ago, sure, but this day and age,
Yeah, all in all,
They could do it,
I
but-
think we're seeing it this year. I really do. I think we're seeing it this year.
I mean, I don't think they're
No.
really.
It will
You
not
think they might be
stay.
in a rush to
I
get
need
it out?
like
Because to
2
me,
rocks.
the Switch has been wildly successful.
then Nintendo
Yeah, it's
is
been wildly
always.
successful. They just kind of
Done well.
hit their wall with what they can do with it. I mean,
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom felt like a this is our swan song for the console game.
Yeah.
And the chip,
enough.
the graphics chip was from 2015, even the one they were using in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
The SoC.
They
the
need an
SoC was
upgrade.
old.
No,
to
pull
begin
the thing down.
No, I'm trying to get towards you.
So
Oh,
yeah,
it's going towards you. Okay, never mind.
we'll see what they'll do.
I thought that was
but,
going the other way.
yeah, I would say probably.
Okay, so I got the rocks.
next
Like
year.
now I can make an anchor.
I
Anchors
do like that they
away.
put a Sega Genesis emulator on that too. Like, hey, this is us putting our boot
Wait, didn't I get
on the
rocks?
body of
Oh,
one
I
of
got
our dead
copper.
enemies.
I didn't get rocks.
You're like, we own this now.
Yeah.
Do not interrupt everyone because you didn't get the right rocks. Goodness, what kind of
Yeah.
stream etiquette do we have around here?
Well, the type of etiquette where I
I
need to go
assumed those
and
are rocks.
watch some anime.
Serranos doesn't like it when he's not the one talking about video games.
I don't.
He's
like
like
it.
a conversation
Yeah, man,
bulldozer.
I'm so-
He's
you
just
came
really
in here so late, Brandon. I actually watched 2 seasonal anime and was like, "Oh, I got to talk about Blaine. It was great." And then you weren't even here at the intro to talk about whatever
I
boring
know.
isekai shit that you normally like. Like, couldn't
Well,
believe you weren't here at the start.
okay. Well, let me ask you then. What 2 shows did you watch?
Oh,
Don't have to
dude.
tell me.
Delicious in Dungeon and Sasaki and Peeps.
Okay, that's the next show I'm gonna watch is Sasuke and Peeps. What did you think of Delicious in Dungeon?
It is everything you hope or you expect it to be. It is if anime and Rachel Ray collided and it took D&D not seriously at all.
I thought about
Very
Prison
good.
Food when I heard the title.
Prison Food is the next anime we're all gonna enjoy. It's kind of like Prison School, but with like cooking aspect to it.
After watching Gushing Over
Wait, are you making a
Magical
joke or
Girl?
is that really an anime? Because if so, I'm watching the shit out of that.
That's a joke.
Oh.
Yeah, Gushing Over Magical Girls is the single biggest. What the hell did I watch? And then
Oh, I know what I
Soldier's right
watched.
there. Oh, I know what I watched too, but it's like I know what I watched, but what the hell did I watch? Yeah. Well, that and Chain Soldier.
I think you should be saying.
I
why.
love Chain
You should
Soldier.
really
Chain
just be
Soldier was
asking why.
great.
I didn't say it was bad. I
want more.
did enjoy
I want
it.
more Chain Soldier. That would be cool.
You
I'm
want more
hoping
Chainsaw
so.
Man? What?
Chain Soldier.
Saw Man.
I think Chainsaw Man was
Chainsaw
better.
Man.
Repeat after me. Chain Soldier.
Saw Man.
Soldier.
Saw Man.
So
Stu's got something in common with Michael. They both like Chainsaw Man.
Oh, I don't. I just know that Blaine hates it. So it's funny.
yeah, we were expecting a lot more from Chainsaw Man than what we got. So
You watched like 2 episodes of it.
I finished
Speak for
Chainsaw
yourselves.
Man.
Oh, you did.
I was not expecting more from Chainsaw
I didn't
Man.
hear
and
you
I
talking
still
about the rest
found
of
it to
it.
be disappointing.
Yeah.
I got exactly
I
what I
thought Chainsaw
expected
Man
and still thought it was
wasn't good.
lackluster. Like
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Chainsaw
Why
Man is
wasn't
the
it good?
poor man's Hellboy meets No Guns Life.
Yeah, pretty much.
I never watched or I never read anything of Hellboy. I guess I didn't watch the movies either, but I'm not sure if we were gonna count.
See,
Chainsaw Man
anyone
is
who
the
hasn't
exact-
seen something thinks Chainsaw Man is great.
So
That
yeah,
is
you
my
have to
argument,
watch
dude.
something or
Like,
else you can't think things are good. That's your argument. That's a good one.
No, you're fine. It can be
You
your
have to watch
generation's
something
this, but it's like you gotta admit that when I say it's boring, and these are
I
the
think
reasons I don't.
the Hellboy looks nice, but I've never read it.
Chainsaw Man literally did nothing original. There was not a single thing in Chainsaw Man. See, Hondo's agreeing with me over here. There was not a single thing I saw in Chainsaw Man that I hadn't seen done before, and it didn't do any of them better.
Yeah. And there are other shows I'd much rather watch.
But the audience said bark bark.
Well, the audience was dumbasses. That's
Or
all.
I'd
Stop
Michael
enjoying
that.
things. Stop
Yeah.
enjoying things.
Hellboy before.
You
Watchmen.
say that all the time.
I do.
You're like that
and
anime
you
just
guys get
sucks. You
upset-
shouldn't
you guys
enjoy
get
it.
upset when I say that, but no.
Oh,
Now
but
you guys want to say
suddenly-
make it your argument. I have that power.
It should
God,
have
this
been a
is
lot
like-
better
This is
than what it was.
this is just like an authoritarian.
I
you
love
hate the
being
gut.
a
You're like, we should
I
have
love
small
being a
government when they're
hypocrite.
doing what you hate. But as soon as they do something you like, you're like, oh, we should have bigger government that does the good thing.
Like,
No,
like
I'd be
Blaine and
much better
taxes.
without it.
Blaine always
like
wants
taxes.
To be a
Let's have
hypocrite
more
whenever
taxes.
I'm right.
I am very clear with my taxes. They are required to make the dollar mean something.
Yeah, and that's the problem. What they do with it, it doesn't typically mean anything.
I'm
so.
glad when people steal from me.
It's
'Cause it makes my currency that they stole better.
if they did not take your taxes, you would not need dollars. And then the way the economy functions and the reason we're all able to talk right now
This is a
wouldn't
sore subject
exist.
for me because my real estate tax just went up 7%, and the appraisal on my house just went up $100,000.
See, I'm okay with sales tax. When you buy something, pay taxes on it. That's fine. I think that you should never, and I repeat, never have to pay taxes on something you already own.
Damn right.
Yep.
Property taxes is the single biggest bastardization of taxing, period.
I think
Don't
there
tell
should be
Blaine
an air
that. It might hurt
tax.
the dollar.
I agree with that. I am on record saying they could tax you $1 every year and it would still give the dollar its value.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I hear, though.
So I'm gonna take off.
Well,
I'm
turn
gonna go watch
your
some
hearing
anime.
aids on, old man.
It's time to go
wife
watch
who
some
wears hearing
Sasuke's.
aids.
Brandon's over here is like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck, taxes, fuck that. I want to watch the Magic Bird anime. I'm like,
Yes,
there
I
you
really
go.
do want to
Right
watch
answer.
the Magic Bird anime.
It's so good. I can't wait to hear what you think.
Yeah,
All right.
same. It is. I can't. It's
Wait,
incredible. I
Leon,
can't wait for
does
next
your
week.
bird watch the bird anime?
I watched it with him, and he fell asleep like in the crook of my like right here on my elbow. He fell asleep in this little crook. So I watched the whole show like this because he was sleeping. I didn't want to disturb him.
That's funny and that's cool. All right, everybody, you have a good night and definitely see you tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun start to season 3 of Anime 101. Hard to believe we're going into the 3rd year of this.
Wow, nice.
Nice.
Way to
Yeah.
keep at it.
What else am I gonna
How'd you
do?
get bait? I don't know.
You don't need bait. You just throw your fishing rod. And you just wait.
All right, guys, take care. Have a great night, and
Honestly,
enjoy.
that might be. I don't know my second video
ya.
for tomorrow because I know my first video is going to be this more localizer shenanigans. But depending on what was in the news today, I might just make a second video sucking off Sasuke and Peeps. I'm not sure yet.
There you go.
I
We're
haven't
getting
seen
word
anything happened newsworthy today.
check that
There's
boat.
a second story.
I need to make another. I need to make.
Can you make an
hook.
That
anchor?
boat for stuff.
I need to make the other hook.
Make an anchor.
I know. That's what I'm doing.
I got a
to
radio
get the
in
rock.
the other boat. You should
no.
totally talk about Sasuke and Peeps. We were happy. We were having a great time. Everything was good when we were talking about
Oh,
Sasuke
can you
and
give me
Peeps.
one leaf? Oh, there's a leaf. Never mind.
It was perfect. It's what you need.
All right. I gotta
They're
go
like
to bed.
when I was watching Sasuke and Peeps, right? And the first time he opens the cage and the bird just hops on his hand, then just hops up to his shoulder, and I was like, oh, exactly like what Hondo does. I love it. Like it's so great that the show is good, but those little nuances like that, it makes me happy just seeing the little cute
Oh,
bird
I did not
movements.
have enough leaves.
Nice. It's accurate to the bird life.
Absolutely.
Good.
And how much of
Subject
a
matter
picky
expert
bitch
Leon
Peeps
here.
is, dude. Peeps is a demanding asshole, which is accurate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey Hondo. All right.
You have a
Flawed man
leaf,
of God.
right?
Yeah, I got a house full of sick kids and my baby's teething, so I'm in for a awesome weekend.
Rub some whiskey on it. You got this.
I'd rather save the whiskey for myself.
Yeah,
It works. I'm just saying.
that makes sense.
All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all next week.
All right,
Dude,
Y'all
peace.
have a good weekend.
Good.
Always good hanging out with you guys and the chat. Peace.
Peace.
Stu.
I am so hungry. Where is food around here? Well, you got fish cooking?
Yeah, I had a fish cooking.
Okay. Does fish provide a good amount of hunger?
I don't know. I'll see.
I'm gonna go under the boat, see if there's anything in there. Oh, there's a crate underneath the boat.
Ooh.
Hey, yeah, the fish does pretty good, so I'm gonna start fishing some more while we're here.
How do I get that? Oh, I'm in. I got the crate. Nice. Oh, there's a big hole inside of the... Ah, shark!
But where did my fish go?
I don't know. Where'd your fish... Did you burn it?
I don't know. I tried to place it and then it kind of just disappeared. Maybe I accidentally ate it. I just didn't notice.
Could be. Or is
My
under
videos
the water
today
near...
performed like shit. Both of them still in the double digits. What a bad day today.
Oh,
What
the
was?
both of your videos.
Yeah, both
Yeah.
my videos. Yeah, like yesterday, one of them did well. You know, it's sitting at around 500 views. The other one, the Jeffrey Epstein one, I expected not to do well. Like it's sitting at 97. I was like, okay, I imagine, yeah, the Jeffrey Epstein video
So you
not
gotta
gonna be
play
so
some
hot.
feed.
My Tekken 8 one did fine. You know, 500 or so views. Man, both mine today not doing well.
So I guess we could probably just fill up on food and just go fish here. You know, not have to worry about anything.
Yeah, let's do that. And
Better hurry up and eat something.
Yeah, apparently we
once this
can't grow them in
Fish is
that.
done. I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, you get that fish. Oh, cute.
What?
He's
Stabby,
a little
stabby.
cutie. Stabby
That's,
shark.
Look how oh yeah, I killed
Oh!
the shark.
We got it.
Nice. Harvest it.
Nice.
Harvest it.
Can you get it? Oh, it's just hold
Yeah,
to pick
I'm
up.
harvesting it. So yeah, I got a shark head.
Oh, that's cool.
Step up.
And I got shark pieces, so we can just eat those.
Nice. Oh, that's a big old shark steak. Shark is pretty
Yeah.
good. I think a lot of people overhype it, but it's not bad.
Does it
Where
taste
the
like
head?
chicken,
Oh, you put the
basically?
head on your. So when you hit
Sorry,
tab, you've got
are you talking
armor.
about shark? Are you saying shark is overrated?
Most people who talk about like, oh, I had shark, they're like, it was so good, and I had it, and it was like, oh, it was decent.
Yeah, no, I was also ready. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fine, but yeah, you want to know what's overrated? Swordfish. Swordfish is overrated as hell.
Swordfish overrated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so swordfish, the flavor is a-okay, but I've cooked it multiple different ways. The consistency is always the most meh of any fish I've ever cooked.
Interesting.
Did you like my shark head?
I don't know. Put it on.
I can't put it on. I just have a shark head I'm holding.
What do you mean you can't put it on? You hit tab and then you just drag it
Oh, you
onto
mean
your.
T. Okay, yeah.
No, you hit tab.
Oh. I don't see the armor.
At the bottom of the row of your inventory is all the armor.
Oh, that's the... Okay.
There you go. Now you're wearing it. See, I'm wearing a hat too.
Now let's scare the sharks away.
We gotta keep placing. So the only limiter is planks.
Wood, yeah.
For the fire.
I'm gonna get some of that water.
Don't burn those steaks.
They don't
I think
burn,
it
actually.
shuts
You
off, which
can't-
is
yeah,
nice. I don't have to
can't
worry about
burn.
it. Luckily. Okay, Pop.
Yes.
You've heard a lot about Sasuke and Peeps. You've heard a lot about localizers. What was your week? What was your thing in escapism?
Oi, like I said, I didn't have a chance to watch any of the new stuff, but I am keeping up on my Gatchaman before I go to work. So
Oh, nice.
That's-
The
that's always
original
Yep.
70s run? 80s
yeah,
run?
the original 70s Gatchaman from 72.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on episode 60. I finished episode 63 out of 105. And I'm
Nice.
just I'm hoping this ends up really well. I want to see them defeat Galactor and save the Earth eventually. Hopefully this happens. I'm not sure what to expect, but it's always
Yeah,
a nice
because
thing to
it could be a show where the bad guy wins because it's those older anime where it's just
Yeah.
like, oh, guess what? Life isn't great. Here
Yeah.
you
There's
go.
no second season.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly, you guys nailed it. The some of the ones from the 70s are like, they're like brutal. It's like, whew,
Mm-hmm.
there's no
Yeah, like Devil
holding
Man.
back. Yeah. And I can understand that because the guys that made them grew up, out of the
World War
Second
II.
World War. So they've been exposed to all that horrific stuff.
Everything sucks.
Yeah. So it's like, ooh, the harsh reality really hits hard.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, in the same period, American filmmaking was doing the same thing around the same time. Because, I mean, think back to it. So many American films in the 70s were just bleak.
True.
So
and speaking of films, we got Tim's Talk rolling in.
Hey,
What's
Tim.
up,
How
gangsters?
you doing, Tim?
What's
Turn your
up?
camera
It's been-
on. You turn your camera on all the time. Don't be a bitch.
But you know he's naked right now. He's been listening to my sultry tones.
He's been having
Yeah.
a good time.
Yeah, I've been playing some Fortnite, bro. Getting my butt
Oh,
whooped
nice.
tonight.
The new
Not a good
Lego
night.
expansion.
Okay,
Dude, I love that.
explains why you're dressed like a homosexual.
Yeah. No, I heard you guys talking about like anime and what's wrong with this newest one because they're like kids and people are wanking it to it or something. That's the gist.
Oh yeah,
they
that
are.
happens.
They are.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, I
try
mean, think
to
about-
act like they're not, but they are.
Hey, I mean, Sailor Moon is like in high school, and I know there's like some 40-year-old men
But she's at
watching
least
that.
drawn like an adult. You know, there's
Yeah,
some leeway
She
there.
is.
Yeah, that's true. But then you got those people that like those ponies, the I Love Ponies. What do you call those?
My
The
Little
bro-
Ponies.
A brony?
Yeah, bronies, man. So how do you know that? Just kidding.
Because the world's greatest autist is a brony.
This is how it is when Blaine gets mad at me for knowing what a phoebiophile is. That he's like, oh, I know what a brony is, but I'm not
Okay,
weird.
the definite like defining a hebiophile when we're talking about lolicon and like what we should call these people sounds a whole lot more like a defense than when I say, oh, those fucking bronies. Like that's
Yeah.
there is no question.
I think there's an argument there.
All right,
There's
you can
definitely
argue.
arguments when people talk about a phoebiophile.
Technically, those horses are not clothed, man. They're worse
No,
than
they
dogs
aren't. They're
are.
just a bunch of naked foals. just
Yeah,
out in the
they're
world.
worse than.
Looking ass.
No, to be fair, I think they're probably wearing shoes.
No, that's only
horseshoe.
when they become of age.
No, oh, count. Get out of here. We're gonna make a bird joke.
No.
I'll make
Oh,
a bird
man.
joke and I'll tweet about it later.
Tweet. Good thing we can't do that anymore. All right, we need to move on so we can get more wood.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I got an axe.
Oh, you got an axe? Okay, cool.
Oh, what are you guys
Bunch of
playing?
wood. This is
Playing
Raft.
Raft. If
Yeah.
you've got it, you can jump in.
Yeah, it's up to 8 players.
Wow.
Is it PC or what?
PC.
Yeah, we're playing on Steam.
I don't actually know if you have crossplay or not on this. I don't think there is, because I think it is on console because it's popular enough to have been.
Oh, Jay's daddy. I haven't read Berserk, but I don't know if I would enjoy it or not.
Ooh, you would
Berserk is awesome.
You would probably love the design. I don't know if it really falls into your style. Like it's like a dark fantasy version of what would you like that does that? I mean, obviously you like Galactic Heroes and some of those kind of longer, more epics.
Yeah.
But
Berserk's
it's
kinda like
so much darker
Transylvania.
than those.
Right? Like Transylvania-esque?
Yeah, there's some in the demonic aspect of it, and then also like the castles and the knights and stuff sort of lead you in that direction, I would say.
See, I got a bunch of coconuts now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Do you have
You've
wood
got a
too for
lovely
these
bunch
fires?
of coconuts.
Yeah.
There they all standing in a row.
How's your hunger?
I'm halfway.
Okay, I'm at like a quarter, or I'm like almost into the death zone.
Yeah, we can probably get going pretty soon.
Berserk #1. Berserk, great manga.
Also, here's some
Yeah.
watermelons if you want to eat those.
Oh, thank you.
And
What do they look
cocoa,
like?
coconut.
Why does the watermelon have a health? Oh, you can eat it in like multiple things.
Yeah.
Oh, that gave me more water than food.
Okay, I'll have the water then.
Here, I'll drop the. You can have this watermelon back.
Yeah, the Lego Fortnite stuff is cool. The only thing I don't like, when you start the game the next day, you lose all the items unless you stored them in your chest. Like, that's kind of the cheapest
Kind of
thing about it.
silly. That's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that makes sense because what happens is the little like parents come in, they step on them during the night, they get stuck to their feet. So yeah, you
And
gotta put your
they
Legos
put them
away.
away.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, it's pretty cool. It reminds me of kind of like an old school Zelda game on like a Super Nintendo or something like that. Or yeah,
Jay's
Yes,
daddy.
it's not
put
really the
Berserk
same
number
gameplay as
1, but it has
Fortnite.
the same syllables as Mambo #5.
See you later, Jay's daddy.
Catch you later, Jay's daddy.
Okay,
Berserk
we can make a
number
research
1.
table now.
Ah!
Wait, what happened to the? Where did the anchor go?
Oh, the anchor's just gone now.
I put it in the water, but then when I went to pick it up, it didn't like it just said remove. It didn't say like.
Well, now we don't have an anchor.
Good. That's what we needed.
I don't think we're moving right now, but yeah.
Second time Leanna mentioned feet. Uh-oh.
What?
Why are you mentioning feet so much?
What was the
He's
first
kind of
time? I
obsessed.
mentioned horseshoes. Does that really count as feet?
I mean, so I was a brony for everyone, I'm sure.
Okay, I made us a second chest.
When was
so
the
we can
first
store
time I
more
mentioned
stuff.
feet?
I don't know. Ask him. I'm not the. Oh, it's a temporary.
Jamie, play the
anchor.
clip.
Got it. Jamie knows a lot about this game.
Jeremy plays
very
games.
grateful.
He does not play anime.
He's our resident CIA guy, so you know he's keeping tabs.
Oh,
on
I think he's saying this. Okay, so the first time was horseshoes. Second time was when I mentioned parents stepping on Legos.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm
I
wondering
will get-
where my science table went. Oh, there we go. Got it.
All right,
I will give the rocket racing they added is kind of like San Francisco Rush 2049. If you ever played that.
So I got
Oh,
a
that's-
science table in the center
that's
now, so
fun.
we can make more stuff.
See, I downloaded Rocket Racing by accident, literally a few nights ago, because I was trying to download
Rocket League.
Rocket League, and so I was in the Epic Store, and I was like, I don't even have Fortnite, and I downloaded Rocket Racing by mistake, and every time I was trying to install it, it kept trying to install Fortnite. And I was like, why can't I install Rocket League? What's trying to force me to install Fortnite? I was getting so pissed, and then I realized, wait, this is Rocket Racing. Apparently, it's some sort of expansion of Fortnite. I felt retarded.
Yeah. Oof. Leon's
It's
getting too
okay.
old for this.
Yeah, boomer moment.
You'll survive someday.
I've been playing Rocket League nightly for the last week though. It's so because I used to be an alcoholic and I would play it nightly while drinking, and it's so crazy to play that game sober.
What an odd game to be your alcoholic game.
Oh no, all video games are my alcoholic video game. I would
Oh.
not play video games. Yeah, I would not.
It wasn't
I would
that
not play video
game. It
games
was
sober.
just. It was just the two times in your life that coincided. It's not.
Yeah. No,
When I
went
was
through-
an
went through a
alcoholic, I
period of my
played the
life where,
game.
Yeah, I would not play video games unless I was drinking.
Gotcha. That makes more sense, but kids don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not advocating for it. There's a reason I don't anymore. And now I drink maybe a couple times a month and call it good.
There you go.
kids,
Moderation,
I
control.
think they're pounding energy drinks and then.
Oh, do you want to get a
Yeah.
better fishing rod or do you want a better hook?
Probably a better rod would be my guess.
Because yeah, I used our.
Yeah,
bolts, and I
I'd
think
like
we only
I'd
get
like a
one.
version. I'd like a better
Yeah, I'll
hook.
go
I'd like
for
a version
the.
without Robin
I'll
Williams.
do the fishing
Yeah,
rod
exactly.
first. Okay, we gotta just learn all of them. It looks like. Never mind.
All right, let's sleep since we can actually make food now.
Okay, so yeah, if we are willing to use items, we can throw into the research table, expend it, and then we can research stuff that we don't have.
Ranked Rocket League really makes a man want to hit the bottle. That is true.
Dude,
Oh, wait.
I've been throwing. I've been doing real good in ranked Rocket League, and then last night I was on this,
I was gonna
this
sleep.
losing streak.
It's already morning.
I was raging I was so pissed at how last night's ranked Rocket League was going. I was, oh.
Not the rank. You
Also,
wanted to be.
Leon, what hours are you usually playing video games at?
So I get off work at midnight Central Time, and then I do my videos and edit them, and then whenever I'm done editing videos, which is anytime between about 1 and 2:30 a.m., depending on how long they took me to record. So usually from about 1:30 to 2:30 a.m. to about 5 to 6 a.m. is when I game.
Okay, so yeah, that's right when I usually go to bed.
Yeah, I very rarely game with people just because I'm on such a wacky schedule, but since I don't even get off work till midnight, I'm not going to bed till 6 or so in the morning. And then
I
I
say
don't...
if you pick up Lethal Company to play with randos, you'll find people. Don't worry, because you asked about Lethal Company before.
Oh, I played that actually last week.
Yeah.
There's a little video out there. I don't know if you guys have seen it. When I
Yeah, Pops had a good time.
Yeah, you saw that one then?
Yeah, because I was there
Blaine-
watching the stream.
Oh right, Blaine, did you see that one?
No, I have not seen this.
If I put this in the chat here?
Yeah, we
You
can watch
wanna-
it first instead of just describing it.
So you gotta remember this is
over.
Hey, Pop, there's a frisbee over there. You can pick it up.
As you and Whoop.
That's not a frisbee.
That might not have been a frisbee, Pop. I'm sorry.
Whoop, the agent of evil.
I took
Whoop
his word
is
for it.
sending you after stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, cool stuff. Look at that one.
Boom.
Yeah, I don't have anything on my schedule this weekend, so Pops, if you want to play some Leeds Company, we can do that.
Yeah, we'll find it. We'll find a day on the weekend here.
We're down a Canadian. We only have one.
I had to do it to him over.
What game is this?
This is
Well,
Leeds
not like-
Company. This is the company that Blaine can't see because
This
his
game
eyes
is
are
silly.
broken.
It's literally you just run from planet to planet picking up I mean, I'm basically picking
Yeah,
up
you
garbage
pick up
now.
garbage. Yeah. Yeah,
But at
like
least
this.
I'm crafting
Exactly
things.
Like this.
It is not exactly like this. It's a dumb, boring garbage land where you go around picking up a bunch of office supplies and then you take it and you drop it off at a place where you're selling it. And if you don't make enough money, then a creature eats you.
Yeah.
It ejects you into space. Yeah.
It's really
Here
fun.
I get to craft things, build.
Just like your autism demands.
Yeah.
Raft craft.
Raft craft.
That's okay. I got him back after. I don't know if you remember Serranos, but we were, him and I were walking out to get some stuff, and I just went like into the microphone, and he's like, "Don't do that."
You got him with a little bit
You
of
can
micro.
research stone.
That's hilarious. Oh, we should research stone.
I researched stone because apparently that's what they
Blaine
use.
hates it. It's right up your alley, Leon. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
Blaine and I agree more than I think I probably agree with Blaine more than Bounty,
Yeah,
but he
you're
loves
both
on
old
this panel
people.
9 times out of 10.
9 out of 10. Classic.
Oh, son of
So,
Somebody kill you.
Yeah.
that's all right.
Oh
You'll
yeah, I'm gonna make
respawn.
the
It
make the
happens.
better hook if I can. Oh, I need a bunch of scrap for that. I think
have some
enough.
scrap.
Yeah, we have enough scrap. I need a bolt though. You need a bolt to make it. Dang it.
There should be a bolt in there.
No, I used the bolt so I could research.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I guess we can't make it yet, but you know we have it.
We will. I'm gonna direct us to that island. You want to
Okay,
make
so yeah,
another anchor?
Once we get some, we should be able to just wedge ourselves in this one. We should probably try to avoid making anchors just to save resources.
Oh, did
Leon,
you
you
get-
may have less objection to Lethal Company because part of my problem is literally the physical limitations of my eyeballs.
He genuinely can't see it.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah,
It
it's
seems because
exactly
you can,
the
you
kind
can
of
see,
colorblind that I am.
You can see darkness better, so I think that actually makes it worse for you somehow. That's what it feels like. Because I could tell, like when you're in the facility, you said you cannot see anything. You
No, the facility
shouldn't be
is
like
just a
that.
bunch of like mud.
It shouldn't
Oh,
be
you-
like that.
I'll see. I've got. It seems like a game that you play online with your friends, and I won't lie, I fucking hate those. Not because they're bad, but because I'm a nightmare to play with. I'm such a fucking control freak. There's a reason I've been in like 7 bands, and then I eventually started to just record everything myself and play all the instruments and do all the parts myself, and just have people play the instruments live because I'm an absurd control freak. I
No,
won't
you
even
like playing
pretend.
with me, Leon, because that's how I play.
Well, we got 2 control freaks. That's not.
No,
that doesn't
I
make
mean-
it better.
No, I, mean, I
Everybody dies.
understand what it's like.
Everybody's
I
gonna
do
die.
not care. It does not affect me.
Yeah, no, I can at least appreciate Serrano's sentiment. He's like, no, man, I understand it. You're playing with other people, they're retarded. It's not fun. Like, no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I hate
always
people.
want to play competitive games versus like I'll get down on any sort of fighting game, Smash Bros, something where we're fighting each other because, God, I hate being on teams with people so much.
Hey, Angry
Oh, dude,
Canadians here.
Hey, what up, AC?
What's up?
You see?
Yeah, I love Smash Bros.
That is my go-to game. Like the last week, it's been Rocket League, but normally my go-to game after I get off work is Smash Bros.
Yeah. My favorite, I like Lucario. I don't know. But I like using a lot of people. I like Link. I like to cycle through characters. Samus. It just,
I've got
Pikachu.
my obvious main, not obvious like in terms of you guys know, but obvious like the one that I'm very notably better at than anyone else is Ganondorf. I trounce with Ganondorf, and then I'm proficient
that'd be a funny
with
matchup.
What?
Because I play Ike.
So Ike is one of my worst matchups.
Yeah.
I would love to play Ike, but Ike is such a bad matchup against Ganondorf because the reach.
Because he
is
has more
sword.
reach. Yeah, he just has more reach.
Well,
the same
thing
character
that-
with more reach.
In Smash Bros, sword characters, unlike any other weapon-based character, sword characters, the sword is not part of the hitbox. So, and since Ganondorf is exclusively close range, it is so hard to get in on on sword characters to do damage with Ganondorf because the sword itself is not part of the hitbox. So it always their moves always take priority.
Yeah,
over
even if
Ganon.
you have like super armor on Ganondorf, you can't get in range. You're not close
Right.
enough because they space you.
Yeah,
the only
Ike
thing,
match-
the only
Ike
thing that
match
could
is
be
a
worse
rough
is just
for
like
me.
the super fast, like Sonic or Fox. That's
No, see,
really the
those
only
characters
thing
are
with
usually
that.
fine because they're so light. I only need, I can KO a Sonic in 4 hits. So while my accuracy will be bad, I'll miss a lot of the hits. As long as I can get about 4 hits on a Sonic, he's gone. Jigglypuff,
At least you can take 20
2 to 3 hits, gone. Like, and yeah, Ganondorf can tank hits like a mofo. He's like the 3rd heaviest character in the game.
Yeah, I like using Donkey Kong sometimes to lining up that
Donkey
punch.
Kong is pretty solid character. He's a lot better than he used to be in older games.
I completely
I
agree.
remember
don't
using
play
him
but I
back in the
like
day.
playing
Yeah,
with
like
him.
Donkey Kong has a lot of
Getting his grab and then just
viability.
jumping off the edge once you had more stock than the other person.
See, I pull that move.
You
with
can't do that
Ganondorf
one
really
anymore
well.
if they know what they're doing. But yeah.
Yeah. And see, and then I play less proficiently, but still play quite a bit. I play Joker, Falcon, and Joker, Falcon, and Lucario.
I am pretty
Joker.
good on my food stuff now. How
Huh?
about you? Oh, I'm talking.
I'm
Blade,
half
sorry.
food right now.
Someone
Wait,
said something about
Joker who?
Joker. I just didn't hear.
Good job, AC. You repaired
Like
your
Batman?
game.
Also,
Joker?
eat this fish.
No, Persona Joker.
The
That fish
hardest
does not
player
fit on the
in
grill. So yeah, eat that one down there. Yeah, sorry.
the Ness character, man, he is so hard to use.
Oh yes.
Like
Ness is a very high skill ceiling character. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a very good character.
Yeah.
In fact, he's another character that a good Ness player will give me trouble as Ganondorf because he's got so much range.
They have very powerful range spells. Yeah.
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 Oh, how
I
do you
will
do against
say I have an
Pac-Man? 'Cause
easier
he
time
seems
with
like
Ness.
he seems so annoying, like Pac-Man does.
No, Pac-Man, I can trounce a decent Pac-Man pretty easily. I actually have more trouble with Lucas than I do Ness because his forward B is a bigger problem. It's the way its hitbox works differently than Ness's, and it causes Ganondorf more problems than Ness does. I mean, both are difficult to fight against. A good Ness is still a good Ness, but Lucas is even worse. But I think Lucas is an overall worse character in my opinion than Ness. So
I got an old shoe.
Nice. Use it as bait.
I'm trying to think who else is I can walk all over King K. Rool, walk all over Dee Dee. Any of the other strong characters, Ganondorf usually will trash walk. He'll trash walk Kong. He'll trash walk. Bowser can give me some trouble now and again. At that point, Bowser's just a game of all right, who's gonna hit hardest first.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually heavies versus each other are pretty flat matchups. They're pretty even because it's just they keep bashing into each other over and over, and somebody does win eventually.
Yeah. What about Luigi,
Samus
though?
could be
Samus.
So a good Luigi is very difficult to beat. The vast majority of players do not play Luigi well. They try and play him like Mario.
Next.
Luigi does not play like Mario. So if they're Mario
Yeah,
is
I'm ready
fun
to
as
get
hell
going.
to play against, but if you
Here,
play
turn
against
this
a Luigi
around.
player that tries to play him like Mario, you're gonna trash walk him.
Wait, how did he get there?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I can't even stop him.
Yeah. Samus is. It used to be the matchup I was the most afraid of, but I've learned Samus well enough to be able to go toe to toe with Samus nowadays. So I don't have much an issue with Samus.
If you can
Pyra and
shield the
Mithra.
missile, you're not in
Fuck
a bad spot.
Pyra and Mithra. They're the most
Everybody says
broken
that.
character
Everybody.
in the whole game. It's not even
Yeah.
about being a bad matchup for Ganondorf. Pyra and Mithra are just broken, poorly designed characters.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
how you
Aegis
really
is
feel.
just one of the strongest characters in the game, straight up.
Everyone says that Steve is broken. I don't really. Like, Steve is strong, but I don't really find him broken. He's just unorthodox.
Yeah,
Like, he could
Steve
just
is like the
spam you
Mr.
so
Game & Watch of this
freely.
generation, isn't he?
No, Mr. Game Watch is also pretty broken.
Yeah, Mr. Game & Watch is pretty. I love playing Mr. Game & Watch. I'm not very good with him, but I love playing as him. He's very fun. He's also very unorthodox. Steve is the Minecraft guy.
I know who he is. I'm comparing him to when we got Mr. Game & Watch previously. Like
Oh,
when
you're saying he's the
he's
the
like
modern
the new
day.
version. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There, good planks down there. Okay.
Toon Link is the hardest. I think that the best Link in the game is probably regular Link, but the one that I have the most trouble against because he's just different is Toon Link. Palutena can be trouble.
She's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, she's
I
a lot.
I
of
liked her a
fun.
lot from the Wii U version.
I see. I think she's better. Like, I didn't dislike her in the Wii U version, but I think she's notably better in this version.
She is just straight up a good character.
I hate fighting Duck Hunt Dog, no matter what character I use, just because I hate that. Like
He's not even that
one
strong. It's just he's annoying.
Yeah, exactly. He's just annoying.
Really?
He just keeps spamming huge hitboxes like a mile away from himself. And also, he can place his can down, which you
Sleep
can just use to hit people from anywhere. It doesn't matter where the duck hunt is. He can just use his button, and then you get hit by his can. And it's just like...
You know who's a
Sleep time.
SMBSS Zelda. I'm trying to figure out what that stands for.
I think the only benefit of sleeping is actually to raise our health. I don't think it does anything else. It just means
advances
we're,
to the day, and I don't like the dark.
Peter Bateman fan site, if you could maybe actually type out, I'm having trouble with that initialism. I'm
Super
sorry.
Mario Bros. Skyward Sword Zelda.
There you go.
Not sure what that means, though.
What does that mean?
Okay, I understand the word now, but what is it?
We got a face palm.
Shut up, fan site. It's like, oh, I'm gonna put out an acronym with 7 letters in it, and you should understand what that
It's
means.
not even an acronym. It's initialism.
Initialism. You're right.
No, yeah, really. So no,
Okay,
that
that's true.
initialism is when it doesn't. So an acronym is when it actually spells out something you can pronounce, and initialism is when it's just letters.
Like
that don't-
Scuba.
Yeah.
The
Super
Scuba
Mario
would be-
Bros. Super Show. Okay.
Oh, see, I was trying to find a way to relate that to Smash Bros. Wait, Super Mario Bros. Super Show Zelda. What? I mean, I know
That's
that Zelda
that's the
had
only
the-
content the fan site watches. She watches
So-
stuff that came out before.
Yeah, that's fair.
everybody was
But are you talking about the character of Zelda, or are you talking about the show that was the add-on to Super Mario Bros. Super Show? Oh, because I said Toon Link. No, not that version of Link. No, Toon Link is
He's
it was a
he's
design-
learning.
It was a
Yeah,
design that Link
yeah.
had in like 2005. Yeah, no, yeah. Toon
So
Link is
cell
is the way
shaded
that-
or
yeah, cell shaded Link in
There you
2005
go.
is called Toon Link. Thank you.
When people talk
Falco,
about
I have major problems against Falco. Fox, I can handle
Oh,
that
crap.
problem. Falco is a dickhead.
I usually play as Falco.
Oh, Fox is cheap because he can do that like reversal move if you're Samus or someone with
shine.
a. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, see, Gandorf doesn't have nothing like that. Gandorf's just a straight brawler, so I don't have to worry about that reversal shit.
You're going
Wait, where are you
Catman.
going? Did you move it?
To this pot.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
Oh, dang it.
We can still get it, but yeah.
Yes, being a bird is hard. I agree, DJ Ronnie G. I don't really have much of a problem
Really?
with Zelda.
Seriously, no?
She can be tricky if you don't know her, but once you get past the hey, she's going to spam and edge guard you,
How,
and you
how do we all
gotta.
miss that? I just wanted to make
dude,
sure we hit the islands.
all the time, like every 40 minutes, DJ. Like every 40 minutes, the bird shits.
Yeah. That's just what birds do.
like a guinea pig.
So we used to have friends that had a bird that was house trained, and they would wait for the shit to like dry and then just like chip it off. I thought that was like the grossest thing, but is that like
I try and immediately just wipe it. Like the moment he does it, like all right, grab a wipe or grab a paper towel and spray the area or something and wipe it. That's easier said than done because you can't keep your eyes on him all the time. And again, it's like every 40 minutes. So, or if I know he's about to do it, because he makes certain movements and you know they're about to do it, I like to try and rush him over the trash
You got
can.
a poo? You got a little poo, buddy? It's like a toddler, like a child who's too young to like tell you like I gotta shit, like, and they just like start wiggling. You're like, oh, we gotta go, and they just stare at you, and you're like, okay. Get in
I used to
there.
have a rabbit that I litter box trained. That was nice. Rabbits.
I mean, isn't
still
the whole
sound
box a
better.
litter box?
What?
Isn't the whole box a litter box for a rabbit?
Well, no, the rabbit was also house trained like a dog. We didn't have to keep him in a box. He just ran around the house.
You can keep your rabbit in a box?
No.
Free range.
We put him in a
rabbit,
cage
free
at night to go to sleep. But other than that, no, he was house trained.
Free range birds.
That's kind of funny.
Birdie diapers are a thing. I actually have birdie diapers. That way I can take him out and about with me. I've got this whole harness set up basically where I can put him in a diaper, put the harness around him, which has a leash on it. That way, if he wants to like fly alongside me, I'm holding onto it like a leash, or he just sits on my shoulder and the leash is around my arm. That way, if for some reason he tries to fly off, the leash would keep him attached to me. But he doesn't do that. He's completely shoulder trained. So yeah, no, birdie
Yeah, I
diapers
guess
are
I'm
absolutely a
metal.
thing.
Now every time I'm watching Sasuke and Peep, and he's got the bird in the
shark.
Dude, I didn't know those were a thing. I
In the
saw it in the
giant
anime, and now I
carrier.
want one. The clear backpack.
Yeah, the
with
clear
I'm
backpack
going to get
carrier.
one of those for Hondo now because I didn't know that was a thing. But again, he's shoulder trained, so I don't even really need to do that. I just put the harness on him, pop him on my shoulder. I take Hondo to the post office, to the mall, to the grocery store. Like I take him with me all sorts of places. He just sits on the steering wheel while I drive.
I love when people bring their pets like all over the place that aren't like traditional dog that you have out and about. Like we were at the I may have told this story, but we were at a grocery outlet and there's this Mexican family in front of us in line and they have the little girl is holding this like blanket, but then we look and the blanket is around a ferret and we're like, what the hell? And so we start talking to her and we're like, oh, like this is your ferret? And she's like, yeah. And we're like, oh, what's his name? Taquito.
That's adorable.
It was
That is
so
great.
freaking cute. We were like, who brings a ferret to a grocery store?
This kid.
Yeah, this kid did. This kid was like, Mommy, Daddy, can I bring Taquito?
There's no better name for a ferret, man.
I am low on food and broke my fishing.
I one time saw a
thing.
tweet called
Oh, here, there's some
ferrets, snake cats, and I loved it.
That is a perfect name for them.
Also, do you want any water?
Snake cats. Huh.
Yeah, I'll get the water going.
All right,
Or
I gotta
it's
bounce.
going.
I gotta make my videos for tomorrow, and yeah, it's gonna be a doozy. But it's been an awesome Friday as usual, and I can't wait until next week when I'll hopefully even more seasonal anime will have dropped by then. I'll have more to report on.
Exactly. We'll have Hokkaido gals by next week.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Nice.
but before next Friday.
Yep.
Yes,
it's
what
this
days it
weekend.
drop? Because I'm so
I
excited for
think it's
Hokkaido
gonna be
Gal.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Hell
so it should
yeah,
be should
I'm
be next
excited.
Wednesday.
All right, well, I will catch you guys later. See you Friday, and maybe even see you Wednesday for Wife. Are we doing a Waifu Wednesday, or is it too early in the season?
It's always Waifu Wednesday. We
But
just
I
finished.
mean, are you still doing girls from last season, or are we already starting?
No,
on
it's new. It's new seasonals. So I just finished making most of the thumbnails this last Wednesday. So we should be jumping right into it this Wednesday.
What's the girl from Sasuke and Peeps? Suzy Ho or Shizo Ho? Either way, his what we think is gonna be his partner. Give me your opinion on her real quick, because so far I've got her in A tier.
I think it's nice to have that go-getter attitude, but that sort of that youngness, it's at least a B.
I don't think
it's
he's
at
that
least
young.
A B.
He's 39. I think she's like 27 or something. Like I think that she's.
No. Oh, I'm not saying. Would you stop using these weak ass blocks? Use the
What?
strong blocks.
What's the strong block?
Right click while you have the hammer out, and then select the solid foundation.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, use that
I
hammer
just
for
put
that
it there
strong
for
block,
to
yo.
make sure it can't directly hit the stuff that's important.
Got it. Okay, understood. I don't mean young as in like, oh, she's too young, like it's a weird thing. I just mean young as in like the I'm too old for someone with that much energy. Like he seems
I
like
operate on her level energy-wise all the time, so she's hitting me just right.
the show doesn't seem to match though, so I'm interested to see how it goes.
Yeah, all in all, I am as well. And woohoo! Yep, more Sasuke and Peeps for next week. Hokkaido Girls, I'm stoked. I will see you guys Wednesday.
See ya.
See you
later.
Check you later.
Later. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask you guys, did you see the Cat Williams stuff?
Cat Williams?
Yeah, the interview with Shannon Sharp.
I didn't know there was new Cat Williams stuff. No.
Yeah, it's like going viral on the internet, on like TikTok, on YouTube. I think the video has like
Pornhub?
20 million views right now.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Any
I recommend
key
watching
points?
the interview.
Did you watch it already?
Yeah, I watched it. I was watching the second half of it tonight because it was like 2.5 hours or 3. But like,
well, that's chunky.
Yeah, he's basically kind of like calling out Hollywood and like other comedians, and so some pretty raunchy stuff like Kevin Hart, and how like he's addressing like because a lot of the black comedians or like actors end up like dressing up as women, and that's their whole shtick, and they can't like it's just really funny stuff, and some of it's controversial too. It's like like Illuminati talk, and like I was like, whoa, dude. So that's why it's going like he was like going deep in.
That's funny.
So, yeah.
No, I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, like it's funny because like also it's just like with like the Dave Chappelle just dropped his stand up on Netflix. I think it was this past weekend or whatever. I watched it, and then they had the whole Matt Rife incident, and then they had Ricky Gervais had his stand up come on Netflix as well. So the timing's kind of uncanny.
Are you hunting the shark?
Yeah.
Do you have a better spear?
I don't have a better spear. I just have a spear.
The hunted becomes the hunter.
Because I mean, it's worth a lot of food if I can kill it.
That is true. Let me make a.
I'm just like trying to bait it to get it close to me without getting hit and stuff like that.
Stabby, stabby.
Oh, I got hit.
There's 2 of them, isn't there?
If you get hit, no, I don't think
No,
so.
that's him.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, I'm seeing 2 shark heads anytime I'm in the water.
Yeah, just like keep baiting it close and then just trying to jump out of the way, you know?
So yeah, Discord, they changed their whole username thing.
Yes.
I was having trouble getting on, and
yeah.
I finally got on today, and everything
got
worked. But
Nice. Glad you navigated that.
yeah, it's weird. Maybe I need to re-download my app or something on because I got to download
Like I
my
say, you do
computer.
not lose anything. You lose some like food or whatever. But you got to keep all your items if you get revived. Yeah, we're gonna get this guy. He's pretty low.
How can you tell?
Because he's got more like scars on him.
Oh. Wait, where is he? Is he behind the rock?
He's not in front of us.
Oh, he's
kinda.
over here. Okay.
So is that game kind of like what is that? Warcraft in a way where you kind of build up your stuff and then
I
you
would
go
say
battle
not remotely.
your opponent?
This is not.
It's a little more. You ever play like The Forest or any of those games? Like any kind of.
No.
It's more like a Minecraft, but we're all on a raft.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. But you have people that you attack. Like there's opposing
shark.
sides, or
There's just
or
a
is it
shark.
just elements? Or
Yeah, just the elements of the ocean and our hunger and.
Yeah, it's just a shark
this
we're trying
giant
to kill.
shark that we're trying to kill.
Gotcha.
That's more Warcrafty is. I mean, I guess Age of Empires ish.
Hey, I got it.
Nice. Look at that harvest. Oh, there's a storm. Look at our boat flip.
Okay, so you want the other shark head?
Sure.
Now we're gonna start cooking shark, baby. Might as well get myself a new spear.
Oh, I can learn paint mill to turn flowers into paint. Some bigger storage, store more items, or a stone arrow. Let's learn stone arrow, and then better storage. Oh, we don't have a basic bow though.
Yeah, we can get moving now, so we can get going.
Okay.
If you want, we can sleep first.
Oh yeah, let's sleep first so it's daylight, and then
yeah, we'll have more food ready.
If we go out and to the right, it'll be there'll be more stuff.
Yep, now you can get us moving.
There are other dangerous animals on bigger islands? Okay.
I'll probably run into a bear or something somehow. The bear is just like living off of what meager scraps comes the island like survivors.
It's just a very hungry zombie bear.
We could probably use the sail, I guess, to help us.
Yeah, it helps a little bit.
Okay, this should be helping us go. There we go.
Minecraft meets Waterworld, yeah. Yeah. Where's Kevin Costner at?
Okay,
Hey,
the cooked
Lucifer's
shark
back.
is ready, so we can each eat one.
Nice.
Here's one for
I
you.
actually like that movie, Waterworld. I thought that was.
Oh yeah.
I know it gets a lot of hate. But...
Did you know Waterworld costs like almost $300 million in today's dollars?
Yeah, it took a lot.
Holy
to
crap!
Make, considered
Yeah.
a flop because it didn't make a lot of money.
Yeah, it cost $1 bajillion and it did not make that much.
Yep.
It's hard to make $1 bajillion back. You gotta be real confident in your product. Or have an
Unfortunately, they
existing
made
fan base.
Waterworld.
Like an existing fan base, like an Avatar, you spend $1 bajillion, people will get that $1 bajillion back to you as long as there's a Lofty out there.
As long as there's a 10 million lofties out there to pay you money.
And there are 10 million Lofties.
Hey, James
There
Cameron
is.
knows his fan
Yep.
base. They like bad storytelling with good funny graphics people.
Yep.
Like he knows his audience. He doesn't hate them for it. He appreciates them.
Yeah. The thing is, when first Avatar came out, I did like it, but when I rewatched it back, I was like, this is not that good. Like it was way overrated. And then the second one came out. Yeah, visuals were great. I know it's simple storytelling. I think was more refreshing because it had like the father-son dynamic, but I do understand like there are issues with it for sure. And my biggest thing was like kind of like the pacing. It was just too long of a
It
film.
was a very
too much shoved
long,
in.
wasn't it? I didn't watch it because I didn't think I was gonna like it.
Yeah, it was like 3.5 hours long, I think. It was pretty long. Plus, you have to have 20 minutes of freaking trailers and have to listen to Nicole Kidman do a promo for AMC when you're already at AMC.
That's the best. I go to the movies for... It's like, I'm at the movies, bitch! Why are you telling me to be at the movies? I don't care why you go. You're rich. You don't go to movies.
Why don't you pay to show your ad in other theaters? Why are you showing in your theaters?
Yeah, there you go. That's the real Chad maneuver. You place your AMC ad in the Regal movie theater.
Cineplex.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like posting a picture on Facebook and liking your own picture. We all do it, but just kidding. Or have done it before.
I
so,
say you
yeah.
don't post a pic if you're not willing to like it yourself.
Yeah,
That's
touche.
That's my rule. Then I feel good every time I click that thumb up button.
Here's your shark.
Thank you.
Wishing I was fishing.
I enjoy fishing. This is like the game for me. I fish for stuff, and then I fish for fish, and then we kill a shark.
It's a shark.
Shark bait. Ooh ha ha.
Yes.
I gotta hit the road, fellas.
Alrighty. What do we got for tomorrow morning? We still in Golden
Sun.
Axe? Golden Sun.
Yeah, it's still going on. I'm not even sure if I'm at the halfway mark yet.
That's a chunky game. And
Yeah.
like you got stuck the other day and like I tried to Google to figure out what it was, but like Googling to figure out what you were supposed to do didn't exactly help. It wasn't exactly like clear. I was like, okay, so you go to, and because it just tells you in words, like go to this place and that place. I'm like, I
don't know what that place is.
I don't know what these are. I just got into the stream.
I appreciate the help though, and yeah, I'm in the Coliseum now, and I got to try to get through the Coliseum. So
nice.
I've got to fight people.
Fight.
See how that goes.
And I believe in you.
Thank you. And then
Your strong
Sunday,
tradesman hands will get you through.
Crush them. Sunday,
like Mother Russia.
It's a new theme for the month.
Oh, nice.
And the theme this month is mystery detective.
Mystery detective shows. Nice.
So I'm going to be going through and watching some shows that deal with solving a mystery or detective work. And we'll see what I can bring for you
we're
guys.
going on our island. Yeah.
Nice. I'm excited because I think you're getting to the point. Oh, you're going to the right island or left island? It's getting to the point where I think like
definitely the right.
You could almost cycle back to something you've already done, and it would still be like, hey, I don't know about this one because you're digging deeper, right?
Yes.
You've moved past that top level of here's everybody's favorite shonen animes, and then now you're into the like, okay, here we go. You've never heard of this show. And neither have I, but now I've watched it. And those are some of my favorite videos on anime YouTube is when it's like a show I've never heard of and there's a video that's like an hour and a half long and I'm like, all right, baby, strap in.
Let's hit it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to try to recycle the themes yet or any, I still wanted to try to keep it fresh. There's still a lot of genres to go look into, but it's going to happen eventually.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
You're probably not even going to remember when you do.
You know what? You're right. That's why I write everything down. So I can try to remember what I showed. Anyways.
In your beautiful handwriting.
Yes. Cursive, everyone. Don't let it die. Yeah, it was a fun time tonight, guys. And, we'll hopefully see you tomorrow or Sunday.
I'll definitely be there.
Awesome.
I'll be sleepy, but I'll be there.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, guys. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Later.
What we really need is to find another shipwreck.
Oops. And its current is really strong.
Because I think the shipwreck was how we got the bolt that we had last time. I think I found that in the boat.
Yeah, something like that. I think it was actually, it may have been that little floating raft we ran into the one time. Because I dove over there. Yeah, that came from the island. The radio definitely came from the boat.
Also, I got a giant clam. I don't know what we're supposed to do with that, but it's cool.
It's kind of in the right spot. I guess we're not really moving.
Oh.
I can... Have you researched smelting yet? I don't think so.
No. We haven't really gotten much metal. I have some copper.
There's a ton of scrap.
Okay, if you could just make sure we're held in place, I can start harvesting.
Okay. I think there's a good wedge location over here.
Yeah, it looks like you got that. Yeah, it looks like, the waves changed, so we'll be able to stay there. I do need to make one more axe, then I'll be ready. Watermelon. Got a watermelon. No. I always got stuck under the raft. I couldn't escape the shark.
I like the radio. It's kind of silly.
Where does it come from? Where does it
I
go?
placed it. Yeah.
No, I mean, where does the
signal.
radio? Yeah, signal.
Oh, it's like Matt. It's like Mike yesterday. He's like, why do the cell phones inside the veil not work? It's like, I feel like growing up when the technology was invented does give me a little bit more of an insight as to like how it works because I've seen its iterations, but like How do you not know you need a cell phone tower?
Well, I mean, when have you ever gone to a cell phone tower? I mean, let's be real here.
Going
You wouldn't
to
even
it.
think about it.
I think about it anytime I don't have signal. I'm like, how is there not a tower around here?
Yeah, I feel you on that one. I got T-Mobile. There's like some areas like, oh, perfect service. And then like there's some spots when I drive like kind of near Chicago.
There's like no rocks here.
Near Chicago, it's all iffy.
Yeah, for some reason. But I think it's just a T-Mobile thing. But there'll like be flat out like 35 minutes that I won't have service, or like 30 minutes. I'm like, what the heck? This is scary.
Yeah. You're like restarting your phone, like, oh, is it me? Like, is it a me problem? And then it still doesn't have signal when you come back. And you're like, oh, dang.
Yeah.
Magnets, how do they work?
How do they make them?
Magnets are amazing.
Amazing.
I like how it specifically says R to rotate smoothly.
Yeah, I can't really get any rocks.
And the
until I
quote,
kill the shark,
Jemmy,
actually.
is, I believe it's magnets. Fuck, how do they work? One of the greatest lyrics of all time, Insane Clown Posse. The song is Miracles. Miracles happen every day. It's such a white boy rap from that time period.
That shark just went through the island. I don't like how it cheats and it just like gets to dart away once it like misses its attack.
It does?
Yeah, because like it'll dart at you and then it just gets to dart
Just
away
keeps
once you start
going.
swinging at it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You almost gotta like bait it into biting on the board.
Getting a lot of fish.
Yeah, I'm just gonna break this pole worth of fish while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Have seagulls stolen any of your food or crops yet? Well, we don't have crops at this point. We have a box of dirt.
We have rocks of dirt that we can't use because we don't care about flowers.
Well, but I have pineapple seed. Add water to get a pineapple seed. Fits in a medium crop plot. So we need to build a medium crop plot, which means we would need food. The medium crop plot. Oh, I've got enough scrap, actually. I just need some planks. I need 2 planks and I can do
I
it.
have wood.
Gross. Inappropriate.
There we go. Come here, buddy. Yeah, you get so much easier hits if it attacks your raft.
Oh man,
Yeah, were the planks good enough?
Yeah, those will be plenty. Just drinking some water here and getting the next one going.
Definitely gonna eat this tuna.
Oh yeah, the fish. I'm just gonna constantly have fish ready, and they're pomfrets. Okay, get it right. I don't slave all day at the oven here, just for you to forget what I'm making. Okay, and then
I think we'd have a really good time playing Valheim.
fits in a large crop pot. Valheim?
Yeah, it's the Viking survival game.
All right, pineapples are planted.
Did you look at the screenshots of Valheim when you like looked at the page? Because I think you'd like the aesthetic too.
Yeah, I like that it's third person, especially.
You could probably take a little nap now.
Yeah, I gotta
Get my health back
re-download.
up.
I gotta re-download Steam. I recently had to reset my computer because something. One of the drivers was not getting recognized for some reason after an update. So I lost like a lot of my programs. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I have a lot of my old photos, and I was too impatient to load them up on my other laptop and then do the whole process. So I was like, screw it. Yeah, I used to play Star Wars: Old Republic on there on Steam.
Nice.
It's a pretty good game. What are you? You're at like almost 800 subs now. I saw that. Like your channel's
Yeah, it should
getting
be
it up there.
It's these
Yeah.
shorts, man. I keep just pumping out like a short a day, at least. And also, since I've gone carnivore, I've just been posting about the fact that I'm eating only meat. And
Oh.
everybody's just like, yes,
Yes, I want
more
meat."
steak photos. Like, people love. I'm like, eat steak with a side of steak, and they're like, can I live with you?
Yes, this is the best stuff ever.
But it
Michaela-
doesn't equate to anime at all, though. So I don't really. It doesn't translate to live viewers. I've had one video that I posted where I've gotten a live viewer out of it, and that was one where I was reacting to Magical Girl, saying it was terrible, and someone in the comments
Yeah.
agreed with me that it was awful,
Nice.
and he
Yeah,
showed
that
up. So that was,
Micha-
get at it.
Michaela Peterson, she does the carnivore diet. She had like this whole thing about it. I think she has like a book about it. So
Oh,
how
yeah.
long you've been doing that for? How long?
I started really when I got back after Texas, so it's been a month and a couple days now.
Oh wow. Have you got your body checked out or like?
I go in on the
He
23rd
checks his body out
to get
every
all
day.
of my all my numbers. The big thing for me was when we went and we hung out with my parents and my dad, my dad's been working out as long as I've known him. There was a long time where he was riding his bike to work, which was like a 26-mile ride, like every day.
Ooh.
So and he never lost weight. He was always like 260 classic, like middle man. If I say middle manager at Boeing, like you would know exactly what he looks like, right? Dilbert's boss. That's what he looked like my entire life. And then I met him this for Christmas here, and he was down like 100 pounds. His diabetes is gone. His allergies are gone. Like his body's just like repaired itself. And so I'm like, hey, we're probably genetically similar, given that you're my dad. So I'm just gonna jump into it, and then I'll get my numbers looked at later.
And so the main reason I'm doing this is so once we kill the shark, we can harvest the actual goods on the bottom. That's what I actually want from this. I don't even care about the shark meat at this point.
Oh dang! Can you harpoon that thing?
Yeah,
No, we
got
have to hit it with
sticks.
wood spears.
We got wooden sticks for a shark.
Yeah.
So we have to
I
hit
just
it
watched
like
that Meg.
we have to hit it like 15 times.
Oh dang!
You watched Meg?
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, Meg 2 is on
Yeah,
Netflix.
I saw that there
by
was
the
a
way.
second one.
Yeah.
Was Jason Statham in that one too?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the first one. I don't know, it just had like this awkward or just like this magic about it. Like I like the second one, but it's not as doesn't quite have the same the first one does. Granted, like these films are ridiculous.
Oh yeah, they're just
Like-
really stupid.
Yeah, they're like the Fast and Furious, but like
But with
sharks.
I love
Fast
I
and
love that
Furious,
they've become
but
that because
shark.
I wanted Deep Blue Sea to become that because it was also ridiculous, but it wasn't like that ridiculous. It still was trying to be like a legit thing. But yeah, I want to see Meg 8 in like 5 years. Yeah, less than
I want Meg versus Godzilla, bro.
less than one Meg movie every
I think
year.
Meg would get snapped.
Yeah, Godzilla is just too huge. I mean, Meg's
Yeah,
big, but
it's
not
just not
like
the same.
still way small.
Godzilla's as big as Godzilla needs to be. That's the real problem. It's like, how big is Godzilla? You're like, I don't know, how big do you need to be in this scene?
It's
I actually ran out of wood.
Yeah, I think we're out of wood. Come on, Sharky.
Looks like I can destroy another tree, but I don't have an axe right now. Oh, I
basically
need
shitty
planks
sci-fi
to make
fart.
an axe.
Are there any on the other side of the island?
No, or well, actually, I'll double check.
Those pineapples grew in a day. If you need food.
Very unrealistic.
Oh, if you right click, you can just take one of an item.
Nothing close enough. Yeah, that's how you do that. Shark's still around, right?
Yeah, it kind of disappeared on me though.
It's right in front of us.
Oh, there it is.
There we
Yes.
go. Okay. Okay, so yeah, now we can go mine. I need to make a new hook, but yeah.
Get out of here, Seagull. Okay,
You
Seagulls
have
are
a
pain in
hook,
the ass.
right? Because we need to go. We need to go mine. We need to go.
I
down
do.
here and mine.
I do have a hook. We gotta watch out for these seagulls getting our seeds.
Yeah, we need to get rocks. We need
Do
to
we?
get
Should I
metal.
put the crop in like with a roof?
Maybe.
Will
Yeah,
it
we
cause
don't.
it to
We do
stop?
not have. We don't have much time here.
Where are you?
Down below. Just like start getting rocks and stuff. You know. Because in the little crevice down here, that's where the shark was. Yeah. Right below our raft.
Oh, below our raft. Oh,
Yeah.
I went around.
No, definitely like right below the raft because there's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, because I'm seeing a whole lot of sand.
Yeah, basically we just need to get more metal. That's a big useful part of the islands and whatnot. Yeah, I used my hook. I don't have any wood. I guess I can go out and get a little bit of wood in it while the shark is gone.
Is there like caves in this too?
I haven't seen
there
a
are
cave yet.
later, I believe.
Yeah, I like the underwater stuff.
Yeah, it's nice and bright and you can see it. It's not like, oh, you're in the water. Guess what?
It's
Your
not
visibility is
Subnautica.
0.
Actually, Subnautica is environmental dependent, not just like some
Has to be
games where-
fully enclosed room to protect the crops. Got it. Oh, I lost my hook.
Okay, so well, we're done with that then. We need to go out and get wood because we just can't make more stuff without wood. So yeah, we're moving on.
Hey, IJP's been here for a while. What's up, IJP?
What up?
We'll be a little bit more focused next time. Make sure we have more hooks, or we have enough hook usage.
Or enough wood.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
Maybe we should
need-
build like a floating resource container and then a
catch net.
One of these for food, one of these for floating resources, and the other one for
Yeah, because we got like the food in the one right now.
I'll move the pineapple over here. There we go.
Yeah, I guess we could make one more for like the island resource. I think we can go straight because there's a couple barrels over there.
Got it. You direct the fan. I'll spoon us over.
Yeah, it looks like we're going the right way.
I don't have a lot more left. All right, that's it. The shark should still be dead though, I think.
Yeah, the shark's gonna be dead for a little bit. The shark's back now. Shark's back. Shark's back.
The I'm really curious on the X to remove item. Does it bring it back into your inventory?
I don't know.
I almost didn't get the plank.
Yeah, I was gonna say redirects to bring us back some. Okay, I can craft up one hook now. There we go, I got you a hook.
You can keep 2. I should be at a hook here in a second.
Oh, I mean, I just already made it, so you might as well take it. I dropped it on the raft. How did I miss the box?
Because you fell in, probably.
No.
It's funny when we're fighting for it.
Get out of here. I
Okay,
guess
so
we're
now
not
we
getting
gotta start.
closer to that.
Now we gotta start like planning our build. I think.
Okay.
So if I
I'm
say
gonna
X to
send
remove
this-
that, that puts it. Okay, X to remove puts it in my inventory. So I think we're actually safe to remove stuff.
Okay.
Oh, I need to start cooking stuff.
Yeah, basically you want to make stronger stuff.
Well, stronger stuff, and then also like we're gonna need to build a room so that we can hide the crops. I'm so hungry.
Does it rain in the game?
I haven't seen rain.
Yeah, something they
It
do in the
does,
Legos.
yeah, it does.
Yeah. Something they do in the Lego game. It's kind of annoying, but it kind of makes sense. Like some of the stuff that you build to craft stuff, you have to build like a ceiling, or it won't work when it rains. It's kind of lame. And then they also introduce like this thing where you can lose points or your health if you're too cold, so you have to carry a torch around or go back to your home base. So
Nice.
yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, that shark is a great food source, that's for sure.
And you were
Lego
just
Indiana
smack
Jones.
talking it earlier. SMA.
Smack talking? What do you mean?
Like, oh, Shark isn't that good. Shark is actually amazing.
I mean, in real life, shark isn't that great.
Oh, you've eaten shark?
Yeah, in Japan you can eat anything.
Did you eat dog?
No, that's
or cat?
China.
Oh, okay.
I have not had dog, no. But I'm pretty sure you could. I have had horse. Horse was a lot. That was if I was gonna eat a non-standard animal, it would be horse.
It's got really good fibrous meat.
It is the texture of tuna with the flavor of beef. It was delicious.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
It's crazy to think, but yeah, tuna is very muscly. So those things are just all a giant, like, I guess, oval of muscle.
Yeah, they're just a giant, like, let me swim as far and fast as I can forever. Oh, did I stop swimming? I guess it's time to die. Like, that's...
Yeah, tunas are gonna... You gotta watch out. Tunas might make a breathing apparatus made out of entirely kelp.
Of course they will. Freaking tunas.
Wait a second. Okay, look at the direction I'm looking. Like, stand next
Okay.
to me.
I see you.
Stand next to me and look over here.
Okay.
And then turn your head, and that island appears, because the fog is
Oh, yeah,
at
because
an
of the draw
angle.
distance.
Yeah, because the fog's at an angle.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm directing us over there.
We need some sort of lighting. Is there...
Oh, I have
Are
a
we-
light.
Are we going to be able to build, like, I don't know, flashlights or fires or something soon?
Yeah, I have a candle.
You have a candle?
There's the candle. There's your lighting.
Oh, wow. Great. Thanks.
That's all I had. I didn't even make it. I just got it somewhere.
I'm gonna need a railing just so I don't walk off the edge of our raft in the night.
All the time.
Why are you guys on a raft? Like, how come?
That's the game.
That's a good question.
Oh,
It literally
okay.
launches with you on the raft. I have no idea while we're here.
It is like Waterworld, like, but yeah.
Yeah, look at watermelons are growing in our water world.
And they're worth a lot of water.
Is there storms like flat out or
I
water
haven't
gets
seen
crazy?
one yet. Like our boat got kind of wavy, rocky for a minute, but it wasn't like, oh, we got a storm's coming.
Yeah, nothing to like overturn our boat.
Yeah, I haven't been worried about it yet.
Interesting.
Have you ever played The Outer Wilds?
No.
Yeah,
No.
solar system exploration game.
Okay, so I think we need a plank box next to these that we will just fill with wood. I'm gonna place it, and I'm gonna remove it, and I want to see if that sticks it. It does stick it back into my ability to move it around. Cool, so we can readjust everything.
Oh, this looks like a good island. We got some stuff here.
Turn in.
I was gonna say this should be good. I'm not sure exactly where we want to.
We should probably
Walk
actually anchor
ourselves.
this time.
Yeah. Actually, wait. Let's see how this goes. Let's,
Yeah, you stay there, or you check the island out, and I will. I'll guard the.
I need
the
to
boat.
eat.
So is
I have
it
no
just sells by
sprint.
wind? Just-
There's no actual wind. It doesn't
It,
seem like
it
it's
just goes the
current.
direction of the sail. Yeah.
It's simply current that will counteract our sail.
Okay, whale oil.
You know, this is very unrealistic because there's not very much plastic lock that washed ashore.
everywhere.
Yeah. And maybe somebody blew up a wood factory, and that's why there's wood everywhere.
I'm picturing that this is all from the boat we crashed on.
It was a very large boat.
Yeah, it was like the size of the ocean.
The whole ocean was actually a boat.
Just a big ocean boat, yeah.
It was Noah's boat, man.
Big ass Noah boat. Ow.
Oh.
It's okay. I can take a few hits while I'm harvesting rocks. Bingo.
I got myself full up.
Good.
I do need to grab some more stones.
You had one Power Miners set, you believe? What is Power Miners set?
Lego?
Lego
Yeah.
Power. Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's got
Rock Raiders are my favorite.
I think Power Miners came after because I'm pretty sure I had one of those because me and Gemini are like similar age.
Oh, gotcha. Lego Rock Raiders was like my introduction to RTS games.
I've never been an RTS guy. I got into playing like Dota, but it's not like the same as an RTS.
One candle bottle. Get out of here. Freaking seagulls. Okay, so I am going to let's picture this, okay? Let's picture this up.
Yeah, you can start working on gonna be farming.
So cooked stuff will go into the same storage there.
Oh, you can make a trash can. Do you want a larger storage? Because we can make one of those. It doesn't cost that much. It just costs a hinge. Is there anything else we need to use a hinge for?
I don't know, but I don't think we need more storage if we just because if I organize this right, we can have a bunch of small storages.
Okay, I'll just make another one small storage because I want to dump some of my stuff that doesn't really fit.
The first thing I want to do is I want to do the upgrade. There's like a replace with solid wood upgrade. But you need 2 wood and 2 plastic for these middle guys to do it. Or 3 and 3. Sorry, 3 and 3. Oh, we got shark.
Oh. That bit a chunk out of your ship, didn't it?
It did.
Yep.
I was trying to get some hits on him while I was doing that, but I didn't really have much luck.
It's the only way to get him while we're here.
Yeah.
Is there better weapons? Like you get
Yes,
a
there
revolver?
Yeah. I think there probably is a gun at some point. Yeah, you probably do get a gun. I don't think it's meant for the shark though.
Hmm.
Oh, I need the vine goo, and I can do. We have.
Oh,
Vine
we have a
goo,
goo.
right?
We had one goo, didn't we?
Yeah, it's right here. I can study bow.
Nice. Okay. Because we have some arrows. I accidentally made arrows because I thought it was a spear.
Wait, why won't it let me? I have a vine goo right here. It's a bit like goo. Oh, do I have to research the item?
Oh yeah, you research first. You have to research the.
Oh, and then it lets us learn now. So now we can learn empty bottle that'll fill with lots of water, a basic bow, the sweep net. Okay. So then when I hit learn on these things, Does that
Yes.
cost anything?
It does not cost anything. We just learn it. It's anything that gets unlocked, we can just click learn.
Okay, cool. So now we can make bottle, which is 7 plastic and a vine goo. Oh. Vine, where do we get vine goo from?
I don't know. I just found it one time.
Okay, well, I got a watermelon if you want it.
I think I'm okay right now. Yeah, I don't need the water.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to dump off my stuff so I can not worry about the shark, really, but yeah, I should probably avoid dying when I have health.
Yeah, it would make sense to me that you would avoid dying. That would be preferable.
You could just save me, you know?
Yeah, I saved you once. Okay, look. Don't expect it every time.
So does the shark head thing make you swim better? Is that kinda,
No,
or is it just for
I
looks?
just got it because to show off my prowess.
Insert your dominance.
Yes.
Yeah, be like, hey, shark, I'm wearing your brother's head.
I am better. I'm just simply better.
I got some scrap. Okay, I'm actually hurting a little bit. There we go.
Speaking, I'm better. That reminds me of The Boys season.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
I'm not
I
like you.
cannot-
I'm faster, stronger. I'm better.
I am better. Yeah. Yeah, I love The Boys. I can't wait. I watched what was the one? Gen V? That was good too. And like the ending was so good. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone that's seen it, but man.
Yeah, we had friends telling us that we had to watch it, but it's not exactly anime, so it's not usually something I would watch, you know?
It's not anime. We can't watch it. Not in this house.
On this house.
Yeah.
We're on a strict carnivore and anime only diet.
It's a way of life, darn it. It's a way of
Oh,
life.
we just got kicked around. The wind is taking us.
Oh, okay, I'm here.
That was really weird. The boat just kind of like did a 180.
Okay, well, I'm here. I got us a couple different rocks. I got like a metal ore. I could probably toss that in here.
Yeah, we gotta learn
I can't toss that in here. Never mind.
We have to learn smelting eventually.
I researched the clam.
Oh, you did? That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I can't research shark head.
Did you already research scrap?
Yes. Looks like we need to make like a copper ingot. Oh, I need a clay. I think I have a clay. Yeah.
There
The
should be.
nice thing about anime, there's always something coming out.
Oh, there's always so much coming out, right? Like you can't keep up. We got like, I'm starting probably like 20 shows this season, and I'll probably finish 5 of them, you know? And those will all be great shows.
Yeah.
They will be what Blaine considers a great show.
Jackass. Maybe you should click learn next time when you do stuff.
There was more. I didn't even think about that. I just like put it in there.
Dang it.
See, how do we repair that?
You pull out the mallet and you use the middle mouse button.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next one on my list for anime to watch is that Blue Eyed Samurai. I keep hearing good things about that one.
Yeah.
Did you all watch that?
I started it. It looks too weird for me right now. Like that sort of funky CG. Not its biggest fan.
Yeah, it is different.
It's built different.
It's built different.
For real, for real.
Home Tony. Dang it. Oh, turn a little more.
Yeah, I want. Yeah, I tried to overturn us a little bit so we'd make sure we hit the island.
I just want to get this barrel.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl had a bunch of rope in it. Let me turn you. Okay, I gotta be behind it.
I'm pretty sure you can make fences as well.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I'm getting knocked off because of the water.
Oh, the water's coming up over the boat a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I'm falling in.
So you can make fences around your ship.
Yes, so you don't fall off.
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking. I was like, how is it just a raft? Like anything can get you.
It can.
Yeah, yep,
The shark
and
very
does.
much can. It's
Can
killed us
and does.
multiple times.
Luckily, we know where it's head, so it knows where we stand in the.
We're like 2 and 2 versus it or something. Like maybe 2 and 4. It's hard to say. I don't really keep that hard of track.
Get out of here, seagulls! No, there's some good rocks down here.
Yeah.
There's a little outer island thing. Plastic. Leaf. And pick up.
I need some just normal stone so I can make the axe.
Oh, look, he's here. And I turned off friendly fire.
Oh, that's good.
It defaulted to off, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna stay off.
Otherwise, I would definitely kill you because I'm a little antsy, you know.
Have we researched any of these flowers? Let me see.
Oh, I never even tried that.
Research.
Cause I just did.
I did the yellow. Oh, and I can't research the white one. Why can't I research the white one? Okay. So I guess we just need.
So you got a good hook, right? You got a good hook.
I have a garbage hook actually.
No, I mean I was wondering. Yeah, make sure you make a hook because I'm getting ready to kill a shark. You know.
Oh, okay, I see.
So that's really our time to actually go down there. Is once we kill a shark, then we go mine immediately.
I can make one. Good.
Yeah, because I have a good hook. I need to make another spear right now, but I can make a bow.
Actually, if you're playing with a shark, I can probably just go mining.
It's probably gonna come after you afterwards, but yeah, you can go right now.
Let me know
The
if it
shark's
leaves
coming
you.
to you. It's just going to you. It just ignored me.
It missed me somehow.
Yeah, let's go back up. I need to get one plank from our storage.
Can we cut this down? Do we have an axe? Is that a?
I need to make a spear so I can kill that guy, but because I need the rocks to get the axe.
I have an axe.
Oh, you have an axe? Cool. Yeah.
What do we hit with it?
Trees.
Get palm leaf and mangoes. Nice. Mongos. Brah.
Mango mongos.
Palm seeds. That's it. I'm getting me mallet.
The shark came through the island to get me.
Yeah, it's not fair if the shark is just gonna ignore time space.
I should probably eat something.
Let's see. Watermelon. Watermelon. Oh no. I can't pick up that watermelon seed. Let's lose these. Get rid of the yellow seed. Okay. Cool.
All right, fellas, I'm out.
Yeah, all right.
I'll try to swing by more since I got my Discord back. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, back in action, baby.
Good to see
Back in
you as
action.
always. That's for sure.
Yep, good to see you all again. Got the crew back together.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll watch anime this season.
Yeah, I need to start watching a little bit more. Like that's the problem too. It's like
So I mean, in the
limited
next
time.
week and a half, all the shows will be out. And we can give you some recommendations.
Yeah, we'll
Gotcha.
know
Will
what's
do.
good soon.
Yeah, because it's right now it's like kind of short of news for like Star Wars, anything Marvel really. Well, we got Echo coming out, but I don't really care about.
I don't
that
think
show,
anybody
to be
cares
honest.
about Echo, man.
Yeah, the fight choreography, dude, from the trailers looks horrible. Like, well, Fisk is a great villain, but man, I don't care about the character Echo. It just
Is Echo connected to Stark?
she's connected to Daredevil. Yeah, she's connected to Daredevil and Punisher. She appeared in Hawkeye, so she's somewhat connected to that. So, but yeah, it just the marketing material and everything. It just, I'm not interested. The only reason why I would cover it is for content to cover. I'm not sure I really want to
it's
cover
like
it.
it's
other
just
than react
something
videos.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe it's a good time I catch up on anime or just watch different animes. So
there you go.
Yeah. Yep. Alrighty, fellas. Good to see you.
Have a good
I'll
one.
see you soon.
Check out Tim's
Yep,
talk whenever
peace.
he's online or posting new videos.
Yeah, do it. Do it now, not later.
Do it now.
Yeah, get down. All right, peace.
Get down there and go watch Tim's talk. There's actually like a cave under the island, so I'm curious about going in there.
Oh, nice. Go check it out.
I don't know if we can't really stay in there long because, you know, air, but yeah, should be able to check it out.
Mango needs a large pot, though.
Yeah, of course the mango does. It's a little prissy bitch.
I wanted to build quite the
Oh yeah, I
structure.
actually told Michael about this the other bit. There was this independent series I found called Monkey Wrench on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
They got 3 episodes out.
Nice.
And I think it was nice. A nice little animated show. I think it's better than Hell of a Boss.
Oh, that's good. Better than Hell of a Boss. But will it give us such great memes as the Alistair song?
Do you care about that?
No, but it was a thing that people cared about. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I gotta think about how I want to plan this base out. Oh, I forgot my old man pill.
Like the shark just like kind of goes to the raft. Just like, hey.
A raw mackerel. That's a bigger fish. I'm gonna grab my pill while I wait for another fish.
I'll wait to kill the shark then to make sure that you're here and ready. Wait, there's just a barrel that was inside the rock. It like ended up underneath the cave in the island. And then it kind of clipped through the rock.
I just realized I got red lights.
Yeah, we can go to bed.
I also like that I say pill when it's a gummy.
Yeah, this is a good time to stop because we're like parked here and we're gonna have a shark we're ready to kill.
Perfect.
So,
I'm gonna save world. So
I think
stop
we
moving for a
can
second.
lay down first. I think we'd lay down first, then save.
World saved.
Because yeah, we can save after this too.
Okay. To get vine goo, you need to harvest seaweed and smelt it.
Oh, thanks.
How did I get it the first time? Oh, it must have been in like a bucket or something.
Yeah, it was just in some random container we found. Yeah, thanks, Jordan.
Gotcha.
And now you can save and then we'll be done.
Yep. Saved. Quitting.
Okay.
Boom, and that is our Fun Time Friday for today. Had so much fun chatting with everybody. Good anime, bad anime workers.
Bad magical girls.
bad anime localizers, and good to us for having so many shows that we can watch, and a lot of fandoms, a lot of other things that people like. They don't get that many opportunities to even possibly like a show. So very good. Save the hinge for a permanent acre. Will do. Thank you, Jemmy. Anytime you want to jump in our boat, you're welcome.
Yeah, we definitely take it.
Have a good
We
rest
need
of your
all the
night.
help we can get.
Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Kampai.